Alright, let's go ahead and just jump straight into some Yooka-Laylee, shall we? How's everyone doing tonight?
We're doing okay.
It's a
If
good
you were
sign.
asking us.
Hey, you're part of the everyone comment, so yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. We're doing okay. I just.
You mean we're important?
Okay, good. I didn't ask you.
Oh, shit. I won't answer then. Jeez. But no, we're doing okay. It's been a long day today. I'll tell you that much for sure.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Hey, doing good myself. Just got a lot of stuff done. Looking forward to, Yooka-Laylee to chill out for the rest of the night.
I need to finish playing this game. I only got past like the first two worlds, or not worlds, but levels really.
I have not been here since the very beginning of last week's stream, so to see all these beehive tents are a little different, to say the least. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Alright, just gonna jump straight into chapter 14. Might as well. So this is the first area we already had unlocked that we ended last time, even though it's a little bit out of order. This
How
game's
many
ordering is kind of
worlds-
weird.
How many worlds are there in the game again?
I think there's 20 chapters in total, with each one having a reverse side to play as.
Okay. Oh, great. An auto-scrolling level.
No, it's not auto-scrolling. Just gotta go real fast.
That was almost an auto-scrolling level for a second there.
Although I like this aesthetic we got from one of the tonics last time too, because this is definitely reminding me of. Actually, I think Borderlands art style. This is very Borderlands-ish.
Yeah, the cell shaded graphics.
Well, specifically the rough edges around the cell shading.
Yeah.
Because this is what Borderlands does with its graphics.
Yeah, because I was trying to find the right word for that. It's like, well, there's cell shady graphics.
Yeah.
Just really rough looking ones. You know,
Yeah.
it's so funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but have you heard anything about Borderlands 3 since it released? Literally,
slightly, once in a while, it's brought up on podcasts I listen to when DLC drops, and it's immediately forgotten.
well, that's the thing. The other day, I saw it for $20. I was like, didn't this game just come out late last year?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the game pretty much, when I heard from reviewers' sake, it's Borderlands 2 again. That's it, and people were just completely underwhelmed with it because of that. It just didn't feel that different.
Oh.
So a lot of people don't really care for it, just because it's it's okay, but you could literally play any of the other games to get the same feel. So
Okay.
people didn't find it worth the full asking price, which is
That's
understandable.
probably why.
And I think at this
I
point
mean,
they're
you
trying to
might
sell
not-
it more as a service-based thing with the DLC, so they don't care if they're selling it for a discount price. They want you to buy the DLC.
Yeah. I have to play it eventually, but I want to wait until probably all the DLC come out, and then
I mean, that may be a bit, because it seems like that's their strategy, just to let the DLC just slowly work its way out to keep it relevant.
yeah.
Oh, that's still clip. Okay. I just want my collectibles.
Is this a tonic that made the art style, or is it just a
Yeah,
select
tonic.
level? Okay, I was wondering.
Oh, I didn't realize I swapped when I died. That's fine.
I feel like, the Yooka-Laylee games especially just want to rely on the tonics to kind of, to find the way that you want to play the game, how you want to play the game, really.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't even know this fruit's worth it. I'm only getting this fruit because I don't know there's something I want you to use to break it with. It's the only reason why I keep on doing this. Hey, Kira, how you doing?
Hey, Kira.
Wow, I'm surprised it didn't actually fall right into the acid.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't either. You gotta take it though.
I think I kept on doing that for nothing because it doesn't seem like anything yet that I can use this fruit with. I don't know how I was sliding. I just stood in the box and I'm like, all right, hang on. Let me just butter it up. Yeah, I really did that for nothing. Here's another fruit. That was just to attack enemies. I get paranoid with these kind of games because sometimes you never know when you need an extra collectible thing. Because that's the thing. This is from the same devs that made the original Country games. Remember the first Country had a bonus on a bonus. They don't put weird cryptid stuff past you.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
true.
I can't. It's been a hot minute since I played Donkey Kong Country. There was a bonus and a bonus.
Yeah, like, it was one of the last worlds, like 6 or 7, 1, 2. There was a bonus that one of the rewards you get if you match up, like, specific things. Like, it's a specific one banana thing. And then when you match up the one banana, it drops a barrel in the bonus stage. And if you use that barrel and hug the right wall before the victory jingle plays out, then you go into another bonus room. It is terrible. It is the worst bonus in that game because it's so awkward to get to. I think I might have gotten there once, and that was by just pure luck. I hate it so much. That bonus is so bad.
Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I played Donkey Kong Country. I need to.
I mean, I remember that one because it's very memorable for all the wrong reasons.
They're good games, though.
I know, they're one of your favorite games.
Yeah.
I like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze though.
Yeah.
That was a really good
That's
game,
probably
though.
still my favorite in like the Country lineup.
Yeah. I'd have to say it's probably my favorite too. I mean, I like 2. I like Donkey Kong Country 2. I haven't played it that much. Like, the only time I've ever really got into the Country series, or strangely enough, the GBA ports, because I didn't have an SNES growing up.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, those are pretty okay ports. Like, the hardest thing about it is the screen crunch, so some things are a little bit harder to kind of see, but that's just kind of a thing in general with any GBA port of a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Although the one for Link to the Past wasn't that bad, because the screen crunching didn't really change much. It was just that, maybe a game you may want to play muted nowadays if you don't like to hear Link grunts every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I have. That's how I played Link to the Past, was the GBA port. So, I mean, it's just how I experienced it. At least I experienced it, just fine.
Yeah,
So,
it's not a bad version, honestly. Like I said, the only weird thing about it is that Link grunting thing, because it gets kind of annoying after a little while.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's fine.
I've never played the classic Country games. Only ever played Returns and Tropical Freeze. Never played Returns and Tropical Freeze yet, though. I'm actually kind of happy I finished it, because I'll tell you one thing. I got to the final boss in Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, and then I think all my save data got deleted.
Yeah, because I remember at the time you had some weird issues with save data on your system and just got wiped. Because the same thing happened with Xenoblade at the time.
Yeah, that's how it happened, and then I did get it on the Switch again, and I'm kind of thankful I did because I actually beat it that time. So
yeah. To be fair, like, that's probably the version you get nowadays if you don't have it, because there's nothing very majorly different between Wii U and Switch. It's just Funky kind of makes a big deal if you're like a newcomer to that thing, because he's basically every single Kong in one, making it pretty much a lot easier and also just better for time reasons too, because you don't have to swap Kongs ever. Just play as Funky the whole adventure.
yeah.
I mean, that's why, like, the speedrun scene, like, now, they made a category just for Funky runs, and it's so much faster.
And it's
so
so
much
fun to
time.
watch, too. I remember watching those. Those are fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Same with Link to the Past. I'm kind of glad that I wasn't the only one that first experience with Link to the Past was the GBA port. I mean, granted, I did play the SNES port, and that's honestly my preferred version to play it now. But yeah, that's how I first experienced Link to the Past, was through Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's nothing inherently... Okay, I don't know how I keep on slipping. There's nothing inherently wrong, like I said, with that port. It's just, again, the audio thing. That's mainly it. Because the screen crunching for that version wasn't that bad. Even
No.
like the limitations of the system's buttons didn't really make a difference, honestly, because Link to the Past was such a simple enough controlled game that you didn't have to worry about having less face buttons.
Yeah.
Everything translated perfectly fine to the GBA controller.
Didn't the GBA port also have that extra dungeon?
If you played Four Swords, yeah, because that was also on the cart. Which means most
Yeah.
people never see that dungeon, unless they use something like Game Sharks. I've always wanted to try it, and then, you know, the fact that you need to actually play through Four Swords and basically beat the game to get to that dungeon kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, because that's a lot to ask the player. Especially for a multiplayer thing that most people probably don't have access to, because their friends
Yeah.
don't have the game too. You need multiple systems, multiple carts, multiple link cables. I'm glad we moved past that era. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous.
Remember when DS introduced freaking share play?
Yeah, that was one of the best things they could have done,
That was
because,
one of the
man, that
best
cleaned
things
things up.
ever made. Oh my gosh, that was like one of the best things ever made.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, because that doesn't really exist much anymore, because now you still need the same game to play it, even with, like, local wireless play and something like the Switch.
I miss it. This is a good feature. Why did they take it away?
They didn't realize it was
granted,
costing them money.
The 3DS had it too, but not to the extent the DS did, though.
Oh, yeah, like, a handful of games I think use on 3DS, but most games kind of ditched it.
Yeah. I remember, like, honestly, I think DS is, like, really, really good handheld. Then again, I know
Yeah.
everybody thinks that way, too. DS was a really, really good handheld.
I mean, it's probably my favorite handheld for that reason, just for the sheer library.
I like the GBA, but that's because of nostalgia pandering, so I have rose-tinted
I mean, I really
glasses.
like the GBA for that same reason, because it also has a really good one, and I grew up mainly with that system. I can feel the same. I think I played more my DS, I think.
Yeah. This is weird. Just me and Amber were recording some Pokemon, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and just I was talking about a lot of features that added with the post game in Fire Red, and I just realized it's just like, man, Heart Gold and Soul Silver just did a lot better job of post game.
Yeah.
But then again, Gold and Silver had a really good post game to begin with.
Oh, that's a background object. I got confused with the lines.
If I had to guess, the game's got too big file size wise for local communicating all that game data too much. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just,
Wait. What do I do?
Yes. I definitely missed that feature.
Yeah. Well, I know some of it, yeah, could be a file size thing, but oh, that's a background object you can grab. Whoops. Wait, I want the squills. I think, yeah, some of it's a size thing, but a lot of it nowadays is also because it's like, yeah, we want people to buy the game too. So we'll just do that. Because
we're losing money.
they're banking more on the local multiplayer feature of the Switch because of the Joy-Con thing, and then that's about it for, main house Nintendo entries with multiplayer. Because they're trying to push more for online-based gaming now. Which is about time. It only took them a decade.
Only?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you though. You remember last week when we talked about the PC port of Mario 64 coming out?
That already got a lawsuit on it.
It already got cease and desist by Nintendo, and a lot of people.
I heard the guy was getting sued.
No, I heard it was just taken down. I didn't hear any sue bang. I didn't hear anything about
I
that.
heard otherwise. I don't know if that was actually just a rumored thing or not, because people never get their facts straight.
No. But no, it was funny because everybody's sitting there acting like, I can't believe Nintendo did that. I said, you kind of expect it at this point.
It's
You
their IP.
kind of
They have every right. So yeah, it's bound to happen.
I said, did you not see this coming? How many times has this happened? Now, granted, do I think Nintendo was right about it? Hell no, I really don't think so, because, fuck.
No,
Sega,
I disagree. They're in the right. It's their IP. Someone's using their IP without their consent.
I get it.
So
I
that's
get
a
that.
major no-no. And it's not just like, here, we're going to make a fan game. They literally recreate a game that they own 100% rights to.
Yeah,
If it's a fan game, we could say otherwise, but that's not the case.
But then I see, you know, Sega over here endorsing fan games, hiring people who made fan games, and all this other stuff. I'm just like, look, I get it. I get it's Nintendo's IP and all that other stuff. But is there any reason to be so hounding on the community about this kind of stuff? Why can't you...
this is them just being, a little too harsh on a lot of people, because I get it. It's their IP. They gotta do what they can. But at the same time, if it's a harmless thing that you can't buy, like, if this was a Mario 64 ROM hack and they took it down, that'd be a little more questionable to a lot of people, because they don't own the rights to Star Road, for example, like that ROM hack.
Yeah.
That would just be completely different.
Yeah,
But something like this is like, I can see why they did it, and they're a lot more in the right.
It's also to protect their IP brand. I get it, and I'm not denying the fact that they're in the right or anything. Yeah, they're in the right for that. It's just when I see Sega embracing fan creation and stuff like this, I have to ask, what the hell is Nintendo's problem? You know, why? What? I get it. It's your IP. It's your intellectual property. But are you really making money off of Mario 64 right now?
Give them a week.
No.
Actually, technically they are. Remember, the Wii U VC is still a thing.
I guess.
Even though that's very loose, because how many people buy Mario 64 on the Wii U nowadays?
Okay, yeah, I guess you're... But it's just, you know...
But that's how they see it, basically, at that point. It is still questionable in a lot of areas. It's just also, they're 100% on the right with it. So there's not much anyone can do to shut that whole thing down. In fact, they can do everything to shut you down.
Yeah, sure. Also, something not protecting their IPs can make them lose ownership of that IP.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear that too. I just have to... What? How do they lose their IP out of...
Well, if they don't have the rights to it anymore at that point, like it's up for sale or something, that causes a problem.
Okay. Whenever somebody says that, I'm just like, wait, how do they lose their IP? How do they lose their IP for just not being hounding on them like this? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, a lot of this is a lot of like legal stuff that a lot of people don't really know about.
Yeah, you can blame the Japanese. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the Japanese market, they're still trying to get with the times with how people are. Like, I noticed that I shouldn't say it's not like they're overly strict. Like, look at how long it took Nintendo to calm the heck down about YouTube. Look how long it took them to kind of realize that too.
Yeah, and even then, it's still like some people were saying that their whole partnership program, when they tried that back in the day, was still very tone deaf. And they took like 6 years to finally realize, hey, stop that.
Yeah.
So people question why it take that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, a lot of Japanese companies don't really understand this kind of stuff nowadays, like the whole online medium, and they're still trying to grasp it and like adapt to it.
Yeah. Ow. That crab looked like it was not very nice to you.
Yeah.
Usually enemies on this here, like googly eyes, are bad guys. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I heard that too.
Well, not hearing that too. I don't know. I'm getting to the point now where it's just like, look, I know if people want to sit there and complain about, well, how can Nintendo do this? I'm just like, you kind of expect it at this point. How many times have they done it already?
Yeah, I mean, this happens like every week.
It happens every freaking time. And nothing, I mean, I don't necessarily, I think it's, you know, like I said before, it's all in the right. But I think that they could handle it better, you know? Instead of sicking lawyers on people. That's kind of.
I mean, for fan games, I agree. For something like, let's remake a game that you don't own 100% rights to in a different engine, yeah, I actually disagree. Because at that point, they have every legal right.
That's
for a fan game, it's way more like gray area, and they don't know how to handle it. Hey, Celtics, how you doing?
Celtics? Freaking updated.
Nope.
On my end.
I didn't know that was going to be def below me. I thought it was just
Wait.
floor.
Did Twitch have an update?
Well, they're trying to change the channel pages now. Like the offline channel page.
Oh.
Honestly, something I don't think is nearly as user-friendly. Like, it's okay. It's actually more detailed. I like that. But the average user is going to get very confused. Because it's not laid out great, in my opinion.
Was this last night or today?
No, in general. Like, they're slowly rolling out. It's actually been a thing now for like 2 months, but they actually haven't rolled it out publicly until a little more recently. They've been trying. I say trying because a lot of people apparently have it and a lot of people don't, so it's a slow rollout.
No, okay.
Oh, I hit the jump button. Come on. It's like the same thing I heard with like Facebook's main layout. Like they're changing that, and it's supposed to be public now, but it's a slow rollout, and everyone has it yet. And I honestly wish I had it because I want dark mode. Dang it.
Yeah.
The only one that really doesn't care about dark mode.
I mean, I like it because it saves on my eyes. Like it's so much better in my eyes to have something that's not like bright white in my eyeball.
See, let's just profile pic with the live logo. Oh, is that what yeah? Because when I was watching Allison stream last night, it had the live logo on under her profile picture. Is that what everybody's?
Yeah, it's trying to be a little more like uniform to how like the mobile layout is, because that's what mobile's been doing for the past couple of years. And then the desktop pages are doing the same thing.
Okay. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, it's just more of a visual sign when someone's live on the profile. Get those feathers back here. I need those. Well, lost them all. It's fine. Okay, maybe it's not so fine if we're gonna get punched. It didn't really happen out of nowhere. Twitch did announce it like a week or two ago on their social media, but they never announced stuff on their actual platform, which is always what annoys people. Because if you don't check their Twitter, which most people probably won't, they don't tell you.
You think they would announce it on their platform since that's where mostly want to update.
I mean, hell, YouTube actually does a better job with that, because in Creator Studio, they let people know on the platform when they're changing something in terms of like the layout, the algorithm, something like that. Twitch doesn't even do that on their own dashboard.
That is weird.
I don't know. This is oh, really? There's a lot of weird decisions Twitch makes, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know, not giving everybody quality options is one.
Yeah, especially when the site's as big as it is at this point. That's kind of a missed opportunity that you're really going to be hurting from. Because it's limiting new creators, which is what they always want.
They got Amazon.
I clipped through the freaking...
Amazon owns them. What the hell? They don't have money for that stuff.
Speaking of which, you guys want to watch some Prime Video with me? Because
What?
that's something we want to do on Twitch. You know, watch movies together.
Oh God, they're starting that.
Starting. It's been a thing now. If you have Twitch Prime, you can use your channel to do like party watching, or whatever it's called, which is basically just let's get together on my channel and just watch a bunch of Prime Video. Literally another self-promotion thing.
So
That's all it is.
okay. It's okay to watch movies on Twitch as long as it's under the guidelines of Amazon, right?
No, as long as it's in their catalog, because you can only use their own extension to do it. So if it's not in that catalog, you're not allowed. Again, Twitch does a lot of weird things.
Wait, doesn't like Proton John have movie nights? Is that how he's doing it?
No, he's been doing movie nights for years. He does it differently. I'm not exactly sure how he does it, but he's not using Twitch.
Oh, okay.
You can't use Twitch for movie nights. It's not possible really, until the recent Prime Video thing. And even that's still questionable.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, a lot of people, they use some kind of third-party hosting site and just, like, have people get the information they need in, like, a Discord chat or something.
Oh, okay. I just need one more twat coin. I'm sorry, twit coin. Sorry.
I mean, you're almost right, because twats leave them around. It's hard to say this without being sensitive. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. I already lost a lot. Lose my life, too.
For movies, anime, I think there's a site named Funny something.
Never heard of it, but that would sound about right at that point. Because yeah, there'd just be some external site a lot of people would just use and just point everyone over there.
Yeah, because like I know he does movie nights. I was wondering if that's how he did it.
Yeah, no, again, can't really do that. It has to be. It only just recently rolled out, and he's been doing it for years.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! All my momentum got killed when I grabbed Laylee. YouTube, Twitch, something called Watch Together. I think I've heard of that, and that's like an extension that like links you together, like in a party, just to watch the same kind of content, so you're synced up. I know they recently rolled out something like that for Netflix too.
Man, this art style does not fit Yooka-Laylee.
No, it doesn't. Now it actually makes me think I'm playing Cloud Build, which is another very fun, like, 3D platforming game that's on Steam. Yeah, I had a feeling. Like, what do you do? If you're already in there, you're committed. Okay, grab this and hit the checkpoint just to be safe. And I'll have to do all that again.
Ow.
Oh, I grabbed Laylee the second I got hit with the ball. Well, that's why we grabbed the coin and then checkpoint.
Oh dear, that's not the site. I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I would probably say for people, don't Google that one.
Yeah, please don't Google that. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that I know what. Oh gosh. Don't Google what Kira was talking about, because I don't think it's the site that he thinks it is.
Probably not safe for work. Surprised I still was able to get that quill.
Freaking homing missiles. Oh, look at your homing shot.
Yeah, and that's the whole way you beat this level, because I don't know how I would hit that bee cage otherwise.
That might sound familiar. I haven't heard it in so long.
Anyway, I still need to figure out what the heck to do to get to Chapter 10's area.
Twitco. Did you get that tonic at the end of the stream last time? That one tonic you were having trouble with?
Yeah, we figured it out. Although the one that's on a ledge we didn't. Because that one's still not exactly sure how do you get to the ledge. Where's the other paywall? Yeah, okay, it's over here.
Yeah, so it's stuck on so many times in this upworld. Yeah, I can definitely tell why. It's kind of a confusing upworld.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into this one.
What is that?
Look, the sink's exploding upstairs.
What the heck? I don't know if you heard the whistling noise sound effect, Lester.
Nah, I didn't really hear anything on this end.
Okay. There was a loud whistling noise, and I was like, what the heck is going on?
It came from upstairs.
Came up from upstairs.
Oh, that was actually the final paywall. Okay, well, I guess we're going back to his house here in a second. I want to find a level real quick so we have a warp. Then here. I went in. Alright, here's a level. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, well, going back, Trousers. I want my tonic slot, which I don't know if I'll get any use out of for a little while, because most of my tonics are cosmetic.
Yeah, like changing the level, changing me.
What? Why do I gotta pay for your dinner? Fine, here. Take the money. Who needs food?
Take me out to dinner, why don't you?
Oh, there's a pagey back there. Please tell me we burned down his house. Yeah! Serves you right.
No, my house! This is fine.
A Class A fire hazard. Yeah, maybe next time you shouldn't drop your barbecue next to your house. The swindle, another one. Yeah, who are you gonna take the money from this time?
Wait a second. Did you burn down the trailer so you can get the insurance money?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. Is this another scheme?
No, Lester, I wouldn't put it past him.
Could you at least pass me a sausage? Yeah, no. I already ate the last one. Insult to injury. So when he kept on saying, I have a 4th tonic slot for you, he wouldn't give it to you, and I have to just burn his house down to get it. It's not even readily available. I have to... Come on, I still gotta use my quills to buy it. It's 25,000.
Hey,
2,500. I misread, but whatever. That's still a lot of quills. We'll save for now, because I don't need the slot.
Now you know what you were thinking about? Uh-oh. What was it? It was called rab.it, but searching for it shows that it's a service ended.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard that name years ago, but yeah, that did die. So it's no longer a thing.
Pagey Bauer.
Okay. Sign says no Yuka, so I'm going in anyways. Man, someone needs to do some weeding. Oh, I didn't want to leave. There's more weeds.
More weeds. 420, blaze it.
I doubt this does anything. I just want to see cutting down all these weeds do anything here. Nope, okay. Well, I got me some quills. Worth it. I wouldn't put it past them, because I think something like that was a thing in the first game. You knock down a bunch of X thing in an area and boom. Now you have your extra stuff.
Yeah.
These devs are known for hiding things in weird ways. And by weird ways, I mean just do everything, and then you'll find it.
Yeah.
Which, actually, thinking about it, this is like one of their only games, I think, these kind of devs made that didn't make you basically 100% complete it to beat it. You just do your own thing at that point. Play at your own pace. Because all the other games, like, you gotta get most of the stuff, and then, yeah, that's how you can beat the game. I mean, the original Yooka-Laylee wasn't that bad, but you still had to get a majority of the pages to fight the final boss. Oh, really? Not even being subtle, are we?
Hey, that's a pretty cool callback, you have to admit.
Yeah, just from the wrong studio. It's like the next Mario game, you see Green Hill Zone.
I mean, I'd be down with that.
No, I guess I'm not allowed to go over here because too strong of gas.
They got Plinkett over there, though. Or whatever that the signpost guy is.
Yeah, I never remember his name either.
I think it's like Plinkett or something like that.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna be doing this, huh? Yeah. Timing puzzle. Ooh, chapter 19. We're actually near the end of the chapters going up here. So chapter 20 is probably up ahead.
You're making good progress, then.
Yeah, you really are making good progress.
I still don't understand why rocks have a timer on it. Like, imagine you picked up a rock outside and you only have 10 seconds to throw it. Otherwise, it just breaks. Like, why? Why? What's with the rocks in this world? Alright, what do you gotta say? Secret hidden somewhere on the overworld. Yeah, thanks. you could be a little more descriptive.
No. That'd be giving you guys too much credit.
Maybe check on... Are you serious? They went there. Huh. Okay, well...
Just look up online, Buster.
What you're telling me is that if one day the internet dies, that's a big stretch, then we're just not going to be able to know what that secret is about trial and error.
Nope.
Interesting. To be fair, that is very different. I'm actually surprised. Like, yeah, we know about the internet. Just look it up.
Rip guidebooks.
Yeah, what does a guidebook do in that situation? Like, we'll just tell you where it is. Just go here. Oh, he's sick. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Chapter 19, Scare Ship Shootout.
Let's change up these tonics. Why not? I should probably just take off this thing and not put another one on. This is why like a third slot isn't useful yet. Wait, what? Oh, I need you guys, don't I? If the laser stops... Yeah, what am I supposed to do? It's either I get rammed in the wall, or I just, you know, take the laser to the face. Wait, what? Actually, hang on. There's nothing I can do now. Do I legit... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was going to say, do I legit need to die? And then I bounced off his head. I was going to say... I meant to come down here, clearly. Not a well-hidden secret, I will say. Kind of obvious.
Okay, you know, nice little attention to detail. Amber's playing Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. And nice little attention to detail. When Cloud casts Silence, like the spell Silence, he says, "Shut up."
Well, I mean, that is how you silence, right?
I thought that was pretty
I
funny.
gotta say, that right there is kind of funny. What do you think about it? He goes, "Shut up."
I mean, that's how you get someone to silence, right?
Yeah.
Or annoy them one or the other.
Every character says something different based on the spell. Yeah. Like when he cast thunder, he says "buzz off."
Yeah, makes sense for Barrett.
I don't know. I like the dialogue in this game. It's really funny.
It's where? Where do you think?
Yeah. Shut up. Kind of reminds me of what the shit that Roxas said in Kingdom Hearts 2. When you were playing him. Like, whenever you would use a potion, he would just say K. Cloud says buzz off or bam when using thunder. Yeah, I just like the dialogue in this game is really funny.
Oh. I went all the way back down to get the bomb that's right here.
Oh, jeez.
If only I knew.
Now you're doing all these chapters out of order, aren't you?
Oh, this one I definitely am, yeah. Because the last
Okay.
one we did was 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, didn't you just do 14? Now you're on 19?
I mean, we're here, might as well. I mean, to be fair, I don't even need to do any of this. I could just go beat the game right now. Probably more than enough battalion to actually go through pretty much all of the impossible lair. Camera, can I see where I'm going? Holy, what happened to the camera? That was terrible. I couldn't see anything.
It didn't want you to know.
You know, it's fitting that this game originally started out in its life as a, you know, spiritual successor to the N64 collectathons, which has terrible camera. It's like, well, we're just running with it at this point. We know it's bad. We'll just make it worse.
When you cast slow, Cloud says, "Whoa there." Gosh.
I really like these lasers here. Holy crap, it's like every room. They just want you to die.
There is no me. Die. I've seen that meme way too much lately, too.
Of course you have.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a meme you never see ever? Because that's pretty much how memes go. Yeah, I have to see it like 20 times in an hour. Sadly.
Yeah, like the craziest one last week was a stupid soccer video game one. I was like, what the hell is this? And why?
Why not is always the reason.
Yeah, I was questioning this.
I mean, that's just memes in general anymore. They just pull from the stuff that makes zero sense because haha funny. And that's why these things are never jokes to me. It's always stupid and a waste of time. Like, gone are the days of actually good humor.
When we go back to those days.
Oh,
For
dick
me.
jokes half the time are more funny than a meme, and that's saying something. Also, the bottom of the barrel jokes. Oh, you serious? Googly eyes. You're gonna screw me. Now I know what
Googly
that
eyes?
bomb was for.
Googly eyes are funny.
No, Laylee, get out. Oh, no. Well, I'm just gonna have to take the L. That's not gonna be easy to get, keeping this on, because I don't want to turn them off. I already went through a good chunk of the level with this on, and I don't want to lose my quills because of it. How many times have I died the second Laylee's collected? Because I think I'm losing count. Like every time.
Too many times. Too many times to count.
Alright, well now I know that the blue quill is going to basically be useless for me. I'm just going to burn rush it. I hope Laylee comes over here. Laylee. I hate you.
I hate you so much lately.
I need 2 bombs. And I won't get that here because, googly eyes. It's basically the hard mode.
What do the googly eyes do in this game?
It gives an extra hit to these enemies. It doesn't really help you at all. In fact, it's terrible for you. But it gives you a quill multiplier. So that's why I keep it on, because I can get more quills. Like, having it on gives me a 0.05 multiplier. So that gives me, like, usually when I ran through a level, like an extra 300 quills at least. Hence why I've just been leaving it on, because it's not that big of a deal in most cases. Honestly, in this game, you're not wanting to fight enemies. It's just better off avoiding them. So the Google eyes do nothing in that regard. It's just, you know, moments like this. Moments like this is when you hate it. Especially when Laylee decides to do her own thing, and then you're dead. Worst part is if I change up tonics, and that's just going to screw over a lot. I can maybe do this. Yeah, see, it takes away your tonics if you, not tonic, your quills if you use it. I'm just gonna take the L on that one and just get rid of the 154. Fine. Because if I need these quick, I can get them quick because there's a lot of other levels that are better for quill grinding. Level 2 is like really good for quill grinding. Because I noticed with the multipliers on, and get about like 1,000 quills each playthrough. That's a lot of quills.
A lot of quills. That's a lot of nuts. I don't think you've ever seen that movie, have you?
No, I've seen the clip plenty of times though.
Okay, alright. Honestly, do yourself a favor, Lester. One day, please watch that movie. I really love that movie so much. It's so funny and stupid, but it's so great. It's just sheer slapstick humor, like tenfold, and it's dumb humor. And I don't know why. Like normally, I can't stand that, but for this movie in particular, it was just like this was so great. I don't know why. I had
sometimes
such a
like certain movies just do it right for that reason.
Yeah. The movie in question, before anybody asking, is Kung Pao Enter the Fist. It is such a good movie. It's a shame that it never got a sequel.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. Because I think it did pretty okay, but probably not good enough back in the day to warrant it. It became a cult classic later on.
Yeah, well, the guy who directed the Ace Ventura movies is the one that started it. He directed the Ace Ventura movies, and he was the star of the movie. You've seen the Ace Ventura movies, at least. I know that much for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be questioning you if you haven't seen those, because those were really funny, too.
Oh, I get how this level changing works. Anytime this guy coughs, then that's when you can play the alternate version of this level.
Oh.
Where's your mask? Put it on.
Hey, asshole. Put your mask on. Can I say that's honestly bothering the hell out of me? I went to the store just to pick up a couple of things today, and
You know what? Why not?
a lot of people weren't wearing their masks today.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Which is kind of stupid. Wait a minute. So to use the 4th tonic slot, you have to use up one of your tonic slots.
What?
That's weird. Like, it has to be an equip.
So it's...
That is why isn't it just an auto unlock and just like a perma thing? So it's using up a slot to give you an extra slot. That feels like a waste.
Yeah,
That is a waste.
You're back to where you were at.
So I just spent 2,500 quills for basically nothing. Because when I equip something over, it goes away. So yeah, why'd I do that again? I don't understand.
It doesn't make any sense.
Because look, I can have those equipped. And then do this. Same thing. Same thing to have the 4th slot there with the 2 effects. Okay.
Hey.
Some people don't have masks. Also, the whole thing about not trying to hoard unless you're like expressed or working essential. Well, the biggest problem I have is more or less, yeah, I agree with that. There's a short supply, but the people who have them are being ignorant, I've noticed half the time, and it really does not help.
Yeah, most of the people might say that they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
And most of the people at work, at my job, aren't wearing them.
Yeah, you
Just
guys have no reason to not wear them.
There's no reason they were provided masks.
Yeah.
You know. But they're just saying, oh, it was optional. It's like, yeah, it's optional, but come on, man.
It's optional to get sick too.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
optional.
exactly. I just noticed how when you go through doors, this is really the first level I got to do both big heads with doors. Because of that, Laylee's head clips through because it's too big. Like, look at this.
Oh my gosh, it looks like you're walking really freaking awkwardly with
Just a reminder to people, the Yooka big head, I think it was Yooka big head, you get in the game, the Laylee one I had to buy as DLC.
Why did you buy the DLC?
To be fair, the tonics don't waste your money for DLC. Even though it's a couple bucks, still, just not really worth it.
You know what vibes I'm getting off from this level? Freaking Stormy Ascent.
Uh-huh, yeah, I can see it.
You won't play it again?
No!
Because that's what Lester's doing.
I mean, I will if I ever record the dang game. But Stormy Ascent's a nightmare.
Yeah. I forgot how big the bombs are when you eat them too with big head mode on. It's amazing. Clouds are very interesting because they disappear very quick as soon as you land on them. They give you enough time to stand, but like maybe a fraction of a second because of that.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's actually... That's not what I wanted. It reminds me actually of a glitch that you can do in Galaxy 2. Because in Galaxy 2... You know what? I'm just going to take the L. I want those posts. But no, the clouds remind me of a glitch you can do in Galaxy 2. Because normally, the only way you climb up these cloud platforms in that game is to use the cloud power-up. Because it makes you light enough to stand on them. But there's like, I think a 1-frame input where you can jump off of the clouds as normal Mario in that game. It's a very tight thing to do, but you can do it. And this is kind of reminding me of that.
Can people do speedrun tactics with
Yeah,
that?
people do that. Actually, ROM hacks are built around that. I hate them. I hate them so much.
I hate 'em.
I tried one, and it's like, oh man, I have to jump on like 10 of these with frame-perfect jumps on a 60-frame game. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the Wii. Okay, well that just went straight through him. Good to know. I hope there was nothing in that center. If there was something in the center area, I'd be mad. That section didn't feel that rewarding for the quills, because most of them fell in the pit.
Yeah. He kind of was like, well, I just lost all my currency down the drain.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. Also, another thing that this is reminding me of is not just Stormy Ascent, but also reminds me of Flying Fortress Act 2 in... Oh, not Flying Fortress. Flying Battery Act 2 in Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Because it's the same kind of deal there. The aesthetic becomes Stormy with Act 2.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, wearing headphones in this level makes you think there's a storm outside.
I bet.
Oh, do all that. It's like, hang on, let me just die. All right, let's do it again.
Well, I guess I die.
I feel when that jump does not come out. Seriously, as a veteran to all 5 of the DKC games, this roll jump is always throwing me off. The timing's a little bit different, and that tiny bit's enough to kill you. Stop grabbing Laylee when you're dead. Keep on doing it every time.
That's like freaking grabbing a divvy when I die.
I mean, I've had that happen many times in a lot of platformers, strangely enough, happens. Like Sonic games when you die, when you collect the ring. Or like Mario when you're dying, then you collect the 1-up mushroom.
You know, my favorite is when I die in Sonic CD, and activate time travel one of them in the death animation, then I lose another life because I time traveled.
Yeah, you're never gonna live that one down. It's like, how did that still happen to this
That
day?
was my favorite glitch. That was one of my favorite. That was literally one of my favorite glitches.
To be fair, that's probably one of your more catastrophic glitches you've ever ran into. Because it's costing you 2 lives.
Cost me 2 lives for the price of... I died once! What the hell? But now the game's like, nope, you died twice.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I was going to post this earlier, but I got busy and I forgot to. But I was practicing up, because I'm trying to practice up for our eventual playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie for the League. So I loaded up a file to just start running through it. I had my Xbox 360 emulation hard lock on me. The game crashed after I collected a Jiggy, and you know that sound when your system does a hard lock where it just screeches at you? Yeah, I had that happen, but I was able to go back to the Xbox One menu. I couldn't open the 360 menu, but I was able to open the ones. So my virtual 360 hard locked, and I can get out of it because I was on an emulation setup with the Xbox One. Thank goodness that thing is software emulation. I've never had a 360 game hard lock on me on a one. I didn't even know that was possible. And apparently if it is, you can just quit out to the main menu. Apparently it's not hard.
One of my other favorite things that happened was, when I say happened, it just reminds me of the Mickey Mouse. What happened?
Yeah.
In my Spyro playthrough, my original Spyro the Dragon Let's Play, I got caught on an enemy, like in a falling animation on top of the enemy, and I just sat, what the hell's going on? Because it was a weird animation. I just sat there and off for like 5 seconds, and all of a sudden I died. The screen faded, and I came back with one less life.
Yeah, because the game thought that you were like falling down a pit at that point.
I was like, wait, what? Why does this always happen to me? I mean, granted, I'm glad it happened to me when it did, because I caught it on camera. But
yeah,
man, it was just like,
it's just always weird when that kind of thing happens. I've had that happen once before in a game too. Can't remember the game off the top of my head, but yeah, in some games, if they see you just like hovering on something for a while, you're considered falling, and at that point, it thinks, oh, you're falling too long. That means you're falling down a pit. So let's correct the player by just taking away a life. I'm not getting Laylee. She's stuck in the ceiling. Her favorite pastime that I hate. I was afraid of this. I'm at the end of the level. There's a pathway up there. Are you serious?
Laylee, where are you?
I don't think I can even make that with Laylee. But I think that's where the final coin is. I gotta be careful because I don't want to ground pound. Or that also activates it. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
No!
Well, I gotta replay.
That's fine, I'll go back.
I'm missing my toy coin.
You know what? We'll make it interesting going back. How about that?
So what?
It's still one of my favorite, bad voice acting moments in video games was the Devil May Cry infamous scene because there was a voice crack in it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Speaking of pretty bad, where does it go? I just selected it. I literally just selected it. Where the heck to go?
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with why?
Why did it crack?
Because Capcom in the early stages of late stages of PS1, early PS2, they didn't know what the hell to do.
Well, that also definitely sounded like they're just like, yeah, let's do one take. It'll be fine.
Oh, that was good, even though it wasn't good.
Yeah, my favorite is when they think it's fine, and it's one of the worst voice acting clips in all of existence. Where's that tonic I literally just bought? Wait, where to go? Okay, I'm trying to find the one that's like, flip your screen. I just bought it, and it's just gone. Where the heck? It is not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No wonder why I'm getting confused. It looks the same as the chibi resolution and the field tip outline because of the dang FX shading, and it moved downwards a bit.
Gosh.
I was like, where'd it have to go? I'm looking for the +3 and I couldn't find it. Alright, well, I'm gonna hate myself, but we're going back through this and we're gonna be broken controller with googly eyes, mirror mode.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Why?
Because look at all those quills.
But why? Why do you want to subject yourself to this torture?
Actually, this is not that bad. The hardest thing is the muscle memory for the buttons. Oh, that's right. Up is down and down is up.
Oh, gosh.
And then my ground pound and tongue buttons have been moved over to the other side of the controller.
Lester, why?
These are some weird tonics.
Why did you subject yourself to this?
Why not? We have to play it again anyways, right? You know what the worst part about broken controller here is that I feel like also my left and right should be reversed too. Because left is left and right is right still with this whole setup. So the fact the level's mirrored actually makes this more confusing.
God.
Yeah, see, my brain just told me I'm playing on mirror control, hold right to go left, and I just went right to the laser.
Dummy.
Now, I want to see someone do a speedrun like this. After coming off of doing a full game speedrun with no tonics.
God.
That would be some messed up memory.
Wonder what kind of category this game has with speedruns.
Well, there's probably your standard any percent, or any percent no impossible lair early or something like that. Because like you can literally bum rush this game and beat it in like probably half an hour.
Bum rush.
This also doesn't feel like it would be terribly long for like 100% run too, like probably less than 10 hours.
Yeah, probably so.
There is actually an achievement, I think, in this game for beating the impossible layer without using the battalion at all.
So beating it basically at the beginning of the game?
Pretty much. I think you can still like do it if you fail, but just like reselect the level and don't go in with battalion.
Okay. So you could go in with all your perks and stuff if you wanted.
I think. I'm not exactly sure because I did update the game to kind of change how the impossible layer works. So now there's an option just to go in without the battalion. I think it still uses your tonics. I don't know how that would count for the achievement for that reason. Because there are some tonics that can make it slightly easier. Like the longer spawn times for Laylee and longer invincibility frames and stuff like that. I keep on hitting up to go through a door. That's why every time I get in front of a door, I'm crouching.
It's like, I gotta remember, I got mirror controls.
To be fair, in a lot of ways, this isn't really that different. Until you hold up to grab the ropes and then you fall because up does not grab ropes anymore.
It's down. And then you have to remember, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm playing with
tilt controls.
I'm playing with reverse controls. What the fuck? Oh, speaking of that, did you watch Scott the Waz's
Oh god, no!
video?
I did again. But yeah, no, I did see Scott's latest video about Mario Kart 8. I'm surprised he didn't even mention Deluxe in that, because I thought it was going to be a quick 5-minute segment.
Well, it probably is getting its own video.
Which is kind of surprising, but sure. It'll be different.
Deluxe kind of added a couple things, and not only that, like,
mainly battle mode. Outside of that, it's basically the same game.
I know it's basically the same game, but like they did add what characters did they add to Deluxe?
The only ones I remember are Inklings and King Boo.
Okay, so it was just Inklings and King Boo. Okay. I'm using tilt control. I like the end of the video. It's like, what were they thinking? It's like, I got so angry. I broke something. This was because something Nintendo did. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I mean, they really messed up that battle mode. That battle mode in the original is horrendous. It's one of the worst things I've seen in a video game.
It's like, come on, Nintendo, what the hell were you thinking?
It's hard to really know what that even was, because that was not a battle mode.
It was bad.
Oh, yeah.
I like the whenever he got, like before he got to the part where he was bitching about battle mode, he had the timer going, and then before he got there, he says, "And then you got the battle mode. Surely they didn't screw this up. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, it definitely gives that kind of reaction. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm so glad they fixed it with Deluxe, because now
it's an actual battle mode now. Who knew?
Now Mario Kart 8 is now a perfect Mario Kart game.
But it's far from perfect.
No, it's not. It's missing VR. Give me my VR, then it's perfect. I gotta use that cardboard and something.
I don't know. I like Mario Kart 8. I think it's my favorite one, besides like 64 for nostalgia.
Yeah. No, for me it's the same. It's like it's definitely my favorite in the whole series. It does so many things right. I was this close, really. So what's that top section then? Was that just where it came from in the other portion of the level? I don't even remember that section.
Oh wait, they did add Bowser Jr.? I can't remember. I couldn't remember for a second there. They did add Bowser Jr.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, the Breath of the Wild skin is also a thing as well, but that wasn't in the game at launch. That took like a year to come out. By the time they did the DLC for Breath of the Wild with the bike, then they're like, yeah, we'll just update Mario Kart to have the same thing.
I need to go back.
I also forgot Gold Mario was a thing in the update too. Like with Deluxe, I should say. Like, why?
It's just like, why the hell is Birdo Diddy Kong not in this game? That's like the only thing I have complained about.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, that's true. Although Waluigi fans felt the same with Sevens. Like, we don't have Waluigi, but we have a frickin' B. Why do I have a B?
we got a frickin' B.
Maybe that's why there's killer bees now.
Maybe that's why the Killer Wasper thing.
Yeah.
Or Murder Wasp, I'm sorry.
They want revenge from Mario Kart.
No, they want revenge from Mario Galaxy 1. That's what it is.
Yeah. How many quills do we get because of my torture? Alright, well, lucky number, never do it again. Now watch me forget to take this off. Oh man, the X button rolls. I forgot what that feels like. Man, this box became sentient. Just gonna throw fire at him. That's probably how we move it. Oh no! I already tried pressing X to jump. This is gonna happen a lot. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, I bet you Scott's gonna do a video on Deluxe itself because that's literally like the last Mario Kart game at this point.
Well, yeah. Besides Tour. So it's the last Mario Kart game.
Oh God, he has to talk about Tour. Oh God, he has to talk about Tour. He has to talk about the outrageous microtransactions in that game. Oh God. Why? You want Diddy Kong's? Pay $75.
Yeah, yeah. I can't believe this is not even a joke. It's that bad.
I didn't even fucking download it. I was like, that's appalling. I'm not playing this
Oh, it's
game.
bad. Yeah, like, I downloaded to try it out, and oh, the controls are awful. They're awful. It's so unplayable. Like, apparently most people say the most playable way to actually attempt to play that game is to use gyro controls, and that's even unplayable.
Well, I don't, like, look, Fire Emblem Heroes is already bad enough with microtransactions. I'm not gonna go anywhere near that with a 5-foot pole.
Yeah, you're better off avoiding that like the plague.
Yeah. I haven't even played Dr. Mario World.
I mean, that one's not that bad, but yeah, the microtransactions are pretty horrendous. Like, the game itself is fine, but microtransactions not so much.
I mean, I can't really blame them. It's a free game. I kind of expect it.
Yeah,
but
it's more or less like how many you decide. That's the problem, because they kind of went overboard. Oh, I get it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Trying to use a remote control bomb that is homing, not easy. What? How did it still hit Laylee?
Challenge fail. Look at all them pissed off piggies.
Isn't the character packs in Mario Kart Tour just a safe way to get around the gotcha? Not really from what I've seen, because the character odds for even showing up in the pool are like less than 1%. So they made it such a slow thing to get in general, or next to impossible, that you pretty much have to pay for it. It's not even a gotcha at that point. It is basically a paywall.
Ugh. Like, I think that's the only way you can get Diddy Kong is through that thing.
Because that is another thing. Yeah, certain characters don't even show up on the roulette from what I remember hearing too. So some characters, if you don't buy, they're just never possible to get. I heard that as well, which is not great. I mean, I haven't played that game in like months. It's still on my phone, but I haven't played it in a long time.
Well, my biggest problem now is, like, I don't have enough room on my phone for stuff. Like, I have Fire Emblem Heroes, that's it. I want to play Dragalia Lost, because I actually liked that game from what I played. I mean, granted, I know a lot of people, especially with Dragalia, the gacha in that game is really, really bad when you're trying to get something.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get a certain thing, it's really bad.
Yeah, I heard that game's gacha's pretty bad too.
Like, compared to Fire Emblem Heroes actually has pretty decent gacha. Like, if you're trying to pull for something. Like, they flat out made a rule on certain banners now that if you don't get the thing you want, if you don't get a 5-star focus, like, no, even then, Even if you get a 5-star focus unit, in 40 summons, if you've done it 40 times, you're guaranteed a 5-star of that banner, no matter what. Even if you've already pulled a 5-star.
Yeah, that is one of the more forgiving ones I've heard of because of that reason.
Okay, that's cool. I heard one of the Final Fantasy gaches has a rate of 0.1%. That's horrible.
Yeah, I think that was it was one of the games that released in like 2015. I know it just got that bad.
Like I know Fire Emblem Heroes has its bad. Trust me, it has its bad. Fay Pass is the biggest thing that bothers.
Yeah, Fay Pass is still a controversy from what I heard.
Oh, I don't like. I buy into it because I want the quality of life thing when I'm trying to do the events.
Which I still hate that you have to pay for that. That's just a waste of money.
I hate it, but you know, I'm sorry. I'm too weak-minded for this. This is why I only have one. I'm only trying to get into one gacha because I don't want to get into multiple because that can be hurting on my wallet.
Yeah,
I'm too weak-minded, man.
That's the biggest problem with the games, and they know it. It's basically gambling the video game, but without being called gambling.
I hate it, dude. But it's not the only thing you get with Fay Pass. Another thing you get is you get free 5-star units, which that does help me. Like yesterday, I got there's a unit I got at the very beginning, like when the game was brand new, came out a long time ago, and. Well, I say a long time ago. 3 years wasn't really that long ago.
I mean, it feels like at this point.
Yeah, and I get I got a 5-star unit, and his name was Hector, and I never pulled him again. I got him once, but I never pulled him again. Well, with Fay Pass, I got another one finally. It took me 3 years, but I finally got another one, which I need for, you know, merges and stuff like that. But
oh no, we killed Frank. Did all that work for Frank and we murdered him in 5 seconds.
It's only $10 for 2 to 3 free 5-star units. Yeah, you're right, and that's kind of another thing I'm kind of considering. Like I'm Fay Pass is really bad because I don't like the fact that quality of life stuff is locked behind paywall. But that's
that to me is just stupid still. Like, I do not like that idea.
The other things that they offer is okay. That's worth the $10 a month. Because you're constantly getting these units. It isn't like you just get it once and that's it. You know, you're not getting more. No, it's every month you're getting something new. So I'm kind of getting a little bit better about it and trying to justify my reason why I buy it. So
I mean, it's still a stretch for them to even have that kind of pass, to be honest. Like any game in that regard, because mobile games need a subscription service doesn't make any sense in my opinion.
I don't like having subscription services. I don't like. Granted, this is the guy that doesn't play MMOs because of subscription services. I've had plenty of my friends at work flat out tell me that they want me to play World of Warcraft with them, but I just flat out told them, I said I just can't get behind paying $15 a month for a game that I'm only gonna play maybe once or twice during the month, maybe.
Yeah, because that's no better in that regard.
You gotta get behind that, but you know, then I'm sitting here paying for a subscription service on my damn phone game. Well, I guess it isn't that bad. I have another friend at work that pays lots of money on this Dragon Ball Z gacha that he plays. So.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one's like real bad.
Yeah. So I don't feel as bad. I guess everybody does it. I mean, not everybody, but like
no, a lot of mobile games now, have kind of taken that approach because they just see it gives them more money, which is always a stinger.
And I do budget myself. Like, I haven't bought orbs, the currency in Fire Emblem Heroes. I haven't bought orb packs in like 3 months. I've ordered maybe like sets of like 3, which is like $2, which I've done it like maybe once or twice last month. So I'm not really too upset about my spending habits. I actually think my spending habits are pretty decent. So, And I mean, granted, I'm trying to, trying to save money because ever since we got the stimulus package, I've been trying to save a little bit of money, so that way, in case something does happen, we'll be all right for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right now is kind of a weird time for
Yeah, I know.
anything spending-wise because not even that many things are coming out.
I'm trying to be a little bit more self-conscientious about that. I'm still waiting on my state refund. I haven't gotten it yet, and I filed my taxes like about almost 2 months ago at this point, and I don't know why I haven't got my state.
Yeah, they've been
yet.
very slow about that stuff. What I've been hearing, it's not great.
But yeah, I know when Fay Pass was first introduced, I was very vocal against it. I was very, very vocal against it because I didn't like the fact that quality live service is blocked behind paywall. I don't think any quality of live service should be under paywall under any means whatsoever. It's stupid. But now that I have it, and I realize that isn't the only, I realize the other things I get with the subscription service, I'm more open-minded to it now.
I mean, I still disagree that that's behind a paywall. That's still just money hungry at that point.
Don't get me wrong. The quality of live service, I'm still upset about. I'm still upset about that.
Yeah, like that just should be a free update.
That's flat out stupid, in my opinion.
A free update or like a one-time purchase thing if you want to be that money hungry. It's like at least that isn't that terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stimulus check was just hilarious. My mom's husband got a stimulus check due to the situation, and it was $4.
What?
Wait, what?
How do you get a check for $4?
Why bother making a check at that point?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at that point, not even supposed to.
Yeah,
if it's not the set amount, then yeah, you're not supposed to send out anything.
How is it $4? You should. I mean, I don't mean to get into more details. Like me and Amber got.
That's deaf.
Wait, what?
I couldn't tell that was deaf because the camera didn't pan up, so I didn't know it was green sludge in there.
Oh. Well, I think it was actually like $5. I can't remember. It was just hilarious. I saw on the counter.
Hey, that's still, yeah, like a waste of paper.
Yeah. This is just a waste of money. What was the other thing you get with Fay Pass? I think you get free 5-star units every month. You get access to you can do restarts on maps if you
another quality of life update locked behind a paywall. I see.
I remember that. Expanded summoner supports. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I mean, I just thought of something. Your thing you just said. How did I just die? I was in a wall. Whatever. But the thing you just said reminded me is like, oh yeah, that's like a quality of life update that should have been there from the game's beginning. And then I remember, wait a minute, Burnout Paradise did that. Not for buying, but the only way to restart a mission in the original Burnout Paradise when it released was you had to just park your car, wait for it to end, and then drive all the way back to the event. They had to update the game to fix that. It was not there at launch. But to be fair, free update compared to the, a microtransaction update.
The only one that's not really quality of life. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what other things they had. I'm trying to think that there's other things though. I just remember that that Faye channel update got heavily disliked whenever they.
Yeah, no
announced.
one agreed with all these things being locked behind a paywall that could have easily been a free update.
That was bad.
Yeah, that's one of those cases where I think they kind of did deserve a little bit of the hate because it did kind of sound counterintuitive to what the game is already about. Oh, I just noticed this level's theme is the theme from the overworld from the first game. It's a remix. I'm dead. Yeah. What do you do? There's a guy coming for me. I'm gonna die.
Okay, what is this? Okay, that is kind of weird. At $4. What the heck? Oh my gosh. That is really weird that you got $4 from that. You wouldn't think they would get that like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because again, that seems like a waste of money. The print, the check, the send out with no money.
They wasted money writing that letter for a $4 check. You good in this game?
Hey, what the heck was I standing on? I'm like standing on nothing. What the? It's like a pixel of solid ground here because I'm definitely standing on water.
Yeah.
I like the droopy face though. Like, yeah, hey baby, you want me to buy you a drink? I swear, I know what I'm doing. It's like the creepiest face.
Lester, are the swimming controls in this game pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very similar to like the swimming controls in like Tropical Freeze, I feel.
Oh.
They have like a full range of motion and everything. That's the nice thing actually about a lot of 2D platformers now with swimming controls is that since you can use both the stick and the D-pad to control it, you have a full 360 motion of movement underwater, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Oh good, my favorite. Rubber banding water.
Oh good, my favorite.
Hang on, I haven't caught up yet. I'm coming back. Ah, man, the water. It's gonna be death for you every time. Should probably wait, because I know that water's coming back.
Patience is a virtue, Lester.
Yeah, I don't know how patience would save me there, because that was just death in every corner. How did I miss the vine? I held up and he was like, no, I'm going down. The vine's a little weird to grab onto, I will say. I don't like the vine controls in this game all too much. It's very sluggish. Like, that's my full climbing speed. It's not fast.
It's like Twilight Princess Wii and GameCube all over again.
Pretty much. Speaking of which, I seen that I think recently the GameCube release of TP got a randomizer, which I don't know how that would work because of how linear of a game Twilight Princess is.
How that's gonna work, yeah.
That's one of the most linear 3D Zeldas.
I don't think you can go out of sequence.
Well, the problem is, like, you can, especially in a randomizer, they program it right, but the problem is, like, how's that going to work as a randomizer with the item pool? Because of how linear it is. Certain items just barely get used. And certain items are required for progression, so some areas are just going to be kind of locked out. Like, more so than any other rando.
That makes sense. It's an alpha state.
Yeah. Like, from what I've seen, yeah, it's very rough around the edges. It's kind of like a proof of concept at this point, if it's working. I'm more or less just confused only because of the nature of the game for that reason, because this is the same feeling I also have with Majora's Mask as a randomizer. It does not work well because of the structure of the game, not necessarily the randomizer itself. Because like 70% of the items you can get in Majora's Mask are a waste for a randomizer. And TB almost falls in that same category because of the linear nature.
How did Ocarina of Time, can I ask, how did it get to the point where it is a good randomizer?
It's just because of how open-ended the game is.
It's not really open-ended, though. It's
for a randomizer, actually, it is. Because you can do a lot with only a limited amount of items. Yeah. You can beat the entirety of the first dungeon without even having the slingshot. You can beat Dodongo's Cavern without having a bomb bag. You can do a majority of the stuff in a lot of dungeons without their items, and that really helps. But in a lot of other games, it's kind of the opposite. Like Wind Waker is one of the better ones because of that too. It's kind of the same as Ocarina. It's very open-ended. There's a lot of stuff you can do before you get certain items. For a randomizer to be really good, it needs a lot of spear zero checks, as they call them, which basically means, all right, without any items, how many things can I do before I'm pretty much at a loss?
Yeah.
And if it only has like a handful, it's not a good randomizer. Case in point, Super Metroid. It's a terrible randomizer until you get certain items. Then it starts to open up. Like in the beginning of the game, if you don't get Morph Ball, the randomizer's extremely locked down. So if you're like me and your first randomizer has the Morph Ball on the ceiling, you might as well just generate a new seed. Because that, let me just tell you from personal experience, that is terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Took me an hour to get one item.
Mine with the fact that you could technically get into Spirit after becoming an adult if you got it, get a bonus song. Okay. Alright, maybe I just don't. I don't understand how, like, you know, Ocarina of Time maybe is more or less a very linear game. It isn't like Link to the Past. Link to the Past is very open-ended.
Yeah, that's also why Link to the Past, since you say that, is one of the best randos as well, for a lot of people's opinion, because of the same thing. It's very open-ended design. It just works for a randomizer to have it basically as open as possible in the very beginning. And the fact that you can do a lot of stuff between the two Links in Ocarina really helps in the very beginning. Because if it was just one Link, it may not be as open-ended.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have access to two gives you more items to screw around with. Although, speaking of randomizer, I heard now there's actually an option for the Majora's Mask one, where if you die at all, it can cause the moon to crash. So, combine that option with one-hit KO. You get hit once, moon's dead. It's hilarious. It's hilarious that that's a possibility now. It's definitely a gimmick to die and just have the moon crash, which basically loses all your progress. It is definitely a gimmick, but combining that with like the one-hit KO or even like the quad damage settings of Majora's Mask randomizer is gonna be hilarious and scary at the same time.
Oh, my legs hurt really bad.
I
It's been
can't get out of the water.
Day.
There we go.
Cause the moon to crash. I think that's funny.
Ah, there's where I missed coin 3. There, now you can shoot me. Alright, let's beat this real quick. Too bad you can't just, like, quit a level and keep those coins. Because that would be nice. Because I don't think you can. It looks like that option basically would take everything away, like your quills.
Yeah, if you have to start over, then you have to start over.
Yeah. Well, just like the leave in general. Like, a lot of games do that, where if you want 100% it, play the whole level again if you miss something. Like, actually, one of the games I can think of that kind of doesn't do that is Donkey Kong Country. That series pretty much does, like, hey, if you cleared a bonus level, you can quit out and you can keep the progress. Like, one of the only game series that really do that. Although I don't think that's the case with Tropical Freeze and Returns. I think they actually got rid of that. Strangely enough.
I'll be right back, Lester.
Alright. Oh, of course. You can clip from the final ship. That's the ending was right over there to my right.
Don't you love when that happens?
Yeah, it's my favorite. I really do like this remix of like the Hub World theme from Yooka-Laylee 1. Like that's actually really nice attention to detail. Especially since this is like a factory area combined with some forest stuff. Like this is basically the aesthetic from the hub from Yooka 1. And it's also like a good Hub World theme in general. It's pretty memorable.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant Kirkhope kind of helps on that front. The guy knows how to make memorable music. Him and David Wise.
That he does. I mean, there's a reason why they got him to come back.
Yeah, Kickstarter.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a reason. Come on.
Yeah. That actually makes me think, how would the music even be for Yooka-Laylee if they'd ever got to that stretch goal? They would definitely have to find someone who would make music similar to the original style, but it wouldn't be the same.
No, it definitely wouldn't. I don't know. I'd be scared to think about that, to be honest with you. Like, I know they would have to do something, obviously.
I mean, I've heard a lot of, like, similar music from other composers, like, just trying to make it sound similar. A lot of times it's actually not that bad. It just depends on how much they try to reference the original material.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for my speed run. Oh, that's electric water now. Alright, well, we're not swimming. That looks dangerous.
Oh, don't you want to try it, though?
Yeah, I forgot to pack my rubber swim outfit. You know, the one that doesn't get me killed the second I touch the water.
Oh.
Actually, does that screw me over for that collectible? Let me see. I want to see if I can get those quills again. Yeah, it's gone. I'm just going to restart level then, because that is a lot of quills. I'm right here, so I might as well.
I'm glad they gave this game away on Epic at one point, though.
Yeah, it was a nice little treat, because honestly, a lot of the games they gave away during that Christmas season were kind of eh. Probably a lot of the games you never even heard of, but then this was a high profile. I think this is probably the highest profile thing they gave away during that, like, what, 12 days giveaway thing or something.
Yeah.
Can't remember how long it was, but it was a while, about 2 weeks worth.
I mean, we own it on PS4, but if I ever wanted to play it on PC, then I got a free copy at least.
Yeah, I mean, just what I can tell you in personal experience here, it's a pretty good port. The weird thing, besides the full screen options, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm really, normally I wouldn't care about borderless window being the only option for a full screen. But when you're doing streaming, that does become a different case, because I also want to maximize the game's performance. And full screening it does maximize performance. If it wasn't streaming it, I wouldn't care. Like, even standard recording it, I could just hook this up to a capture card. Because at this point, my computer is just permanently linked to my chain, so I can just turn on an input on my HDMI switcher and just boom. There's a computer on the big screen.
I mean, hey, it's a neat setup, that's for sure.
For years, it's actually how I watched a lot of online content before really starting to use like my game consoles and then getting a Chromecast. Because like early days, watching YouTube on a console or Twitch was not great. It barely worked.
Yeah.
Because like the early apps they had for those platforms were kind of buggy or just didn't provide the best kind of viewing experience in general. Like, I remember, like, early days of Twitch on, like, consoles in general, PS4 and Xbox One, just to watch streams. You try to watch anything above 720p, your consoles had a heart attack. Like, it just could not take it. I've had some times where I try to watch those things and then it just crashes.
It's like, what is this thing?
YouTube Wii was fairly good back in the day. Yeah, the Wii YouTube app was pretty okay. I remember that much. Also, I was one of those weird people back in the day who actually used the internet browser on the Wii to watch a lot of online-based stuff too, because I had it hooked up to an FTP server on my computer, so I would watch videos on my Wii being streamed from my computer to the console.
What's wrong with you, Lester?
It was very jank. Like, the whole thing barely worked, but when it worked, oh man, it was an interesting experience.
What's wrong with you, Lester?
I remember I was like, hey, you want to watch this video I found on YouTube on the big screen? And this was before YouTube was a thing on the Wii. So I was just like, all right, hang on. Let me load this up on my, like, client thing on the Wii. Give me a couple minutes.
Man, I kind of miss the old Wii channel stuff in a way.
Yeah. Anyone remember Everyone Votes channel? That thing died real fast. That was an interesting channel. I mean, I voted once in a while, but half the topics were kind of bad. And then, ironically enough, we got Splatfest, which was basically a spiritual successor to the Everyone Votes channel, because it's got the same thing in concept. It's so weird to think about, too, because it was basically the same thing. Vote for one of two ideas and see who comes out on top. Except this time, we have guns.
Yeah.
Although, I will say my favorite channel back in the day was probably the Nintendo channel. Not just because you can watch, like, trailers, and this was before an age where YouTube was really taking off. But it was also just an interesting way to even play demos, because a lot of DS games had demos on the platform. And I remember back in the day, like certain demos they had on there were different compared to the full game. Like Okamidin's one example. The Okamidin demo was one of the earlier builds, so it played very differently. And you could just download it on your Wii. Now you can't, because that's just lost in time.
Like everything else.
Yeah. Sadly, a lot of the stuff that was linked to that channel, like demos, that unfortunately did get lost to time because no one was able to back it up. This was before we knew about how to back up stuff like that. Nowadays, people would just do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just don't use Nintendo source code. You may be sued.
Maybe sued. If you use the source code, you will be sued.
Do you like a lawsuit at your door?
Oh, by the way, they just announced there's another Tetris Maximus this weekend.
Is it related to the Wii source code?
No,
Yeah, it's just like that would be something.
it's related to Animal Crossing though.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Animal Crossing's still pretty fresh.
Yeah. So yeah, Animal Crossing's got a Tetris Maximus Cup this weekend. Also, apparently, from what Twitter is saying, there is going to be some sort of reveal event tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I guess it is Tuesday.
For what? Animal Crossing?
No, just in general.
Well, that's extremely vague.
I don't
That could
know
be
what
enemy. We could be revealing that Reggie's still playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on his 3DS for all we know.
He probably is.
It's like he just doesn't want to give up his New Leaf town. Reggie, move on. You got an island now.
Come on, man. You get a little island life. No, the Summer Game Fest special showcase with Jeff Keighley airs tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that was supposed to be a thing. And for some reason, this is going to be an E3 that lasts months.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to work. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this whole thing pans out.
Like, I get what he's trying to do, but in the same sense, it's just like, I don't know. It's not going to be any different than what I've been doing for years when it comes to E3.
Well, it's the same kind of concept, but from the sounds of things, dragged out beyond belief. Like, if they're wanting to do this for the entire summer, it's going to be a very long summer for news. Gaming journalists probably hate the idea. It's like, oh god, this is going to be a lot of news I got to cover.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be happy to give them something to actually cover.
I mean, probably for some, but after like the first week, you're like, okay, I gotta have time to write my other articles. Really, I died in front of the checkpoint. I just wanted to save my progress on the quills. The Wii source code story. Whoever was leaked was just minimal stuff that no bearing on emulation. That's surprising it was minimal, because from what I was seeing, it's basically the whole system dumped. And it wasn't just Wii. Apparently also the N64 and GameCube source code got leaked somehow too. But that one I'm not exactly sure how that one got out, because the one I heard about the Wii was the company who helped make the CPU chips for the Wii. Their company was hacked. And in that hack, that's how they got the Wii source code. Because it was in the company's servers. I'm not sure how the N64 and GameCube ones got hacked. I mean, GameCube one maybe from the same extension, but N64, you got me there.
Yeah, you got me.
Because I don't think that runs off any of the same chipsets. To be fair, I know that even if the stuff was useful for emulation, pretty much everyone in the emulation scene said, we are not going to use this because we don't want to have our emulators get a cease and desist. Making this stuff from scratch keeps it in the legal territory, where if we use source code, then yeah, we can get shut down. So, like, it wouldn't matter if this was technically usable or not to them. They wouldn't even look at it, let alone use it.
Yeah.
Because even looking at it, they fear that can just shut down their whole project. At this point, most emulators have actually done better than the original hardware. Like, look at all the crazy stuff you can do in Dolphin. You can do a lot more stuff there than you can on actual Wii. Yeah, they can use like source code for inspiration, but even then, they're afraid to do that because they're afraid if anything like that comes back, then they would just get sued, and none of them want to take the risk. This could honestly more or less help for making like FPG systems at that point, like kind of like the Super NT, like making one of those, say, like with the Wii with the source code. But even that, again, would be very iffy and gray area that they probably want to just build it from scratch to be safe. There's actually a really good video I watched, like, detailing pretty much all of this from a Modern Vintage Gamer. He kind of goes in detail about the source code and what it could mean, really, for the scene, which actually isn't really much because of the legal issues. It's just good for reference, but you can't use anything from it. It's like referencing a college paper, but then if you have to use lines from it, you're called plagiarism, so don't do that.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to do that shit anymore. Oh my gosh, I hate doing papers.
Yeah. Always one of the least interesting parts about college work, because it's always hard to just find all these sources without making it sound like you copied everything. It's funny too because like another thing I just remember with that back in the day is a lot of teachers were starting to implement like these plagiarism websites that you had to submit your papers through to make sure it was legit. But I remember like half of those websites they used, it would actually catch my own original words plagiarism. Like, wait a minute. Ow.
What the heck?
Like, you can write a sentence like, hi, how's it going? And then it's like, hang on, that's plagiarism from this article. It's like, no, that's original speech.
So you cheated, is what it's saying.
Yeah, it just, you know, not knowing that it's not cheating. Why'd I jump? Yeah, if you have an NVIDIA card, there's a thing to RTX Voice. It's in beta. Has really good noise suppression AI. It's really good from what I've heard. Like, people have used vacuums in the background. It hasn't picked up. They had their kids screaming. Does not pick it up. It does a good job suppressing. The only limitation is that you need an RTX NVIDIA card. So a 20 series card, which is kind of stupid. If you don't know the workaround. Apparently, there's a workaround to use that RTX voice on non-RTX cards. And it's just changing one line in the code. So I think that right there, the one line in code thing, kind of hints that this RTX voice is just an RTX only thing for beta purposes. They may just change that when it's ready for full release. It's just like, here, if you have an NVIDIA card, just have a free noise suppressor.
It'll help, we swear.
I mean, I still say the best way to get audio in your setup is do whatever you can to isolate yourself. Just try to avoid using software or hardware solutions like that. But out of all the noise suppressors I've heard, it's definitely the best one. Because normally noise suppressors make your microphone sound like it's inside of a toilet. The NVIDIA solution doesn't do that, which is really weird. It's so weird that a graphics card company's figured it out better than most audio hardware companies.
Oh man. Oh man. I know you don't care about this, Lester, but Twitter's trying to cancel Joji.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay, Joji is Filthy Frank.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess it's just another weekday. Canceling things at random again.
No, but Joji is basically it's Filthy. The guy who did Filthy Frank, and he's up and coming music artist now, and he's getting really big. Now people are sitting here trying to cancel him because they're like, oh, well, he back then, about a couple years ago, when he quit before he quit YouTube, he had a YouTube channel that had raunchy content.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. They're just trying to use his past against him, which has nothing to do with the current time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so that was his content. Who cares? Yeah, but why? Yeah, exactly. Cares like he had a lot of people that watched his stuff and thought it was funny. It's like me included. I was one of those people that loved his content, but you know, it's just like I don't understand people. Everybody's trying to cancel everybody anymore. That's why
Yeah, pretty much.
I just stay away from stupid shit on Twitter anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you just reminded me. I have to do something tomorrow. I need to make sure I cancel you on Twitter.
You gonna cancel me? Huh? What
I
could you
mean,
do?
I'm bored, so I might as well, right?
Yeah, yes, you're right.
That's what you do on the Twitter.coms.
Yeah. It was funny. I was watching the other on the way home. I was listening to a video. Zero was doing a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. He caught a Grimer on his Nuzlocke, and he just nicknamed it Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Well, the grind is on that platform.
Are you making a call-out post on your Twitter.com? They come to make an announcement.
Oh god, I just realized something when you said that. You call us a Twitter.com. Grimer's accurate for both Twitter, and then Muck is also accurate for Twitter.
Yeah.
Because all the implications of spelling it backwards. That's pretty much Twitter half the time. All the loot content on the platform.
Twitter is toxic to begin with, so making a call-out post on Twitter.com.
I jumped on the back, and that still counted as hurting me. That did not look like it, but sure. Do it again.
I'm glad that everybody, at least in this community, in some form, doesn't partake in the toxicity nature of Twitter. Of wanting to cancel people and shit like that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
You say that.
I say that. What do you mean I say that? I mean, none of us do.
You never know. One of us might do it tomorrow.
Oh no! What are they gonna do to cancel me? What have I done?
Memes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's already deadly enough.
Oh, my meme. I guess my meme that I said yesterday offended somebody. Oops. I'm
Okay,
Joke,
I
but
said-
hey, it actually can, because I've seen that happen. I've had that happen.
So
Oh, hi! I forgot about you. The cart man. From the first game. Was he Kratos? Because he's a crate, but everyone thinks it's God of War related.
Cardos.
Oh, Cardos. Yeah, I was close with Kratos.
Well, I mean, I canceled myself a long time ago. I just used Twitter to repost nice art to avoid explicit lewds, not to annoy. Cartos. It was close. I think they actually, in the original Yooka-Laylee, they mentioned they made fun of Cartos and like God of War similarities.
Yeah, I think so.
I made a joke about it. Because, you know, that's just... I mean, that's what all Banjo-Kazooie is, too, right? References, right? I mean, that's what Rare did.
Yeah, that's true. Mainly with sequels, though, because the first game had some references here or there, and then 2, he kind of went in more with the references.
Yeah. And then we don't forget about Conker's Bad Fur Day, which that whole
That whole thing is just a reference to every pulp thing back in the day. Which unfortunately has kind of aged it. Because if you don't know what the Matrix is, you don't know that one section. Or, like, any of the other ones. They all kind of follow that road, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's like a long, complicated puzzle to find him a box.
I know.
I get it now. Let me go back to that final room.
give me these. Give me this.
I didn't even see
Please.
this here the first time, to be fair, because I didn't push the other button, and it was off cam.
This is the last level on. I mean, I know you're not doing the last level, but this is the last level to get the B battalion, right?
Yeah, this is the last chapter, which at that point is basically the last official level before you go back into a possible lair. That's a really awkward shot.
Box puzzles. I gotta love them in my platformer.
Now, can you solve the puzzle? I say as he won't grab the box. I solved it. So hard. Alright, what's this hint?
Go look it up on the internet.
Yeah, again. A rock on the left. Small alcove southeast of this rock. Okay. That's where I need my bombs. First, a tonic. No, I want on. I want on this crazy ride. Negative film. Is that another black and white option, basically? Oh, everything inverted. Alright, never mind. That. I was going to say, if we had another black and white, I would be questioning everything.
Yeah.
Here, you can stop for a second, Cardos. Alright, so from this rock, southeast of here, there's a little alcove. Where is said alcove? Sir, how southeast are we talking?
Pretty south, pretty far deep down in there.
Also, are we talking in terms of, like, facing this way? If that's the case, how the heck did that work? Oh yeah, I was talking about an alcove thing too. I don't know where the alcove would be. From what I can see here, at least. Times like this make you wish you could just have free cam.
Yeah.
I know that'll break pretty much everything puzzle related here, but Be nice.
Tell me again where this freaking thing is. Southwest of the rock.
Yeah, it is southwest.
Southwest. West? I thought you said west. I'm sorry, east. I thought you said west. It's west, Patrick. You're fired again. Oh, apparently, SpongeBob, Amber showed me the other day, SpongeBob's actual voice actor and Patrick's voice actor reenacted the lid scene
Oh,
in
jeez.
real life. And I was like, oh my gosh. The lid. Stop! Warmer. Colder. Warmer. You're on fire! Oh yeah, Halo 2 Master Chief Collection. Or the Anniversary Collection comes to the Master Chief Collection for PC tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they're very slowly putting the entire collection on PC. You know, when we heard that was coming over, like, oh yeah, that could be here in like a couple months, and then we'll have the whole game. No, I think what they meant is a couple years. This is a very slow rollout.
Well, what they got? They got Halo 1, Reach, and 2 now.
I think I don't even know if Reach is on there. I know at least Halo 1.
Reach is on there, I think.
If that's the case, that's weird that is on there before 3.
I mean, Reach was a prequel, so it kind of makes sense. John.
Still gotta go back and rewatch.
Yeah, I gotta still gotta go back and rewatch the Coliseum. We hadn't even got a chance to really watch it. I still need to go download the rest of my stuff on my Xbox. I haven't done that yet. I'm probably gonna do that later tonight. Oh, Lester, you know that problem we've been having on YouTube about whenever you upload, you're getting freaking spam bots asking for friends?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Not on the latest video I uploaded yet today. The one beforehand got 3 of those. 3 of those comments asking the count as Logan asking to be friends.
Oh yeah, I had that one get me too. That one's been blocked for a while.
I was getting so freaking.
Because that is definitely a spam bot just saying that.
It's just a freaking bot. I mean, granted, you're not hurting anything. You're just giving me views. I don't care, but it's annoying. I actually had a couple of my viewers saying, "Could you just stop?" You know, I could comment to the freaking bots. I just.
Yeah, because it is basically the same comment over and over again. No one wants to see the same comment over again like that.
Oh my gosh, it was stupid.
Yeah, the bots are getting that bad now.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got that comment today though. On the video I uploaded today, it was there. I reported it for spam.
And the biggest problem I have with that whole system is that they require so much to actually report a thing like that for spams. Like, they gotta comment the exact same thing on your video at least 10 times. Like, you know, that's not the same limit for spam, because a lot of people can just, like, post the same line 3 times, and that's already spam.
Yeah.
The fact that YouTube requires that much for actual proof for them to take down the channel is insane to me. Because that, the spam channels know that's the limit, which is why each comment is slightly differently worded.
Oh, what the hell? I just now loaded up my videos now. Videos are getting dislike bombed again. What the hell is going on?
Wow, that's really weird, because I know sometimes that just happens out of nowhere.
What the hell is going on? Like, is that normal? I don't even know what the fuck is going on
It's
with
hard
you.
to say, because half the time you turn around, this happens.
Yeah, my latest video got dislike bombed again. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I actually had that happen on a recent video, too, like a week ago, which was out of nowhere. It was the only video that had that happen. The rest of them were always fine. It's like, okay, well, why? It just seems like a waste of time to me, but thanks for the views, I guess. Like, just confirming before I even jump in this level here. I can check with this other one. Yeah, no, my video for today is fine, so it's random. It's random when you have that stuff happen.
Did they go away after a while?
I mean, no, dislikes never go away from what I've noticed, but...
Oh, except that one, when I had...
Yours
14
did somehow, yeah.
I don't know what happened there. It's just... I bet you it's those bots. I bet you it is those bots.
Oh, probably, because it gives them traction somehow, which is kind of weird. Oh, it seems like the worst level to lose Laylee in. Like, I can't do anything if I lose her. It's that bad. So, let me see something. Yeah, I think I'll just do that.
And with this one I'm playing. One of the Metal Slugs. Which one by any chance? I love Metal Slug.
I don't know why I immediately jumped into everything. Whatever. I will say this level gimmick is definitely an interesting one. Not in a good way. But the music is great. Oh, I knew there was something down here. Really? I'm gonna just have this too? I got one wrecking ball chasing me and one coming down from the ceiling in every area. Really? There's not another Laylee nearby? Just all the way down there. That's not worth it.
From what I can tell, since I had one of the search this Metal Slug 1. Oh, okay.
Oh, gotta be kidding me. That is the worst place to put that crab. At least I get to keep the Twit coin. Because I use that tonic. Now, I don't know why I thought I could make that. Alright, well, good news, you can get up here, but bad news is there's nothing to do. But it gets stuck. I'm stuck in here.
Well,
Oh, I climbed up a little bit more. Still can't do anything.
no sequence break? Oh.
Well, at that point, I'd just be climbing until I was out of bounds. I don't know what I'd be able to do at that point. No, don't do that, game. I don't like when you just let me speedrun and then snap the camera backwards.
Snap the camera backwards so you can do auto scroll. That's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's not great design. It's a lot of quills I can drop. That's the longest line I think we've seen whole game.
Don't snap the camera back. I don't want the camera control taken away from me. That's stupid.
Oh, the problem with this being an auto-scrolling level is that enemies are still on the platforms, and I can't see where they're at because the camera doesn't pan over there in time.
Yeah.
I mean, this level doesn't have that as its only weakness thing, because a lot of other games that do this have that issue too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that one time a modern Sonic game made an auto-scroller? Yeah, that was horrendous. Let's never do that again, please.
You remember Lost World?
Oh yeah, that's right. That also had auto-scrollers. Well, those weren't as bad. They were still bad, but not as bad.
I'm mainly thinking about the ones at the very end, like the very last levels you play.
I was thinking of one from Forces. That was terrible.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
oh,
see? Well, that also shows how forgettable Forces is.
Oh shit! I forgot all about those stupid. Who designed that? The Sonic team. Yeah, I know. Actually, it wasn't Sonic Team. Isn't Sonic Team not around anymore?
Yeah, they're still around.
They're still around? What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, Matthew, wait a minute.
Matthew, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm being freaking stupid right now. Oh my gosh, how did you manage that without dying?
Unpaid interns at Sonic Team. Yep, that's who always makes auto-scrollers. It's revenge for not getting their paychecks.
Before they leave the game online.
I mean, to be fair, that actually hasn't happened.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Have you heard, like, the whole Naughty Dog leak? That wasn't even them. Or anyone in Sony. That was just basically a hacker.
Yeah, Sonic said it was a hacker group that got breached into a security vault in Naughty Dog.
Well, they found a back door where one of their older game servers that let them just get into the entire Naughty Dog servers. So one of their older games was compromised, which gave them access to everything. Which is insane. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort, and I die anyways.
Oh God! No! You fell through that platform.
No, it moved, that's why.
You legit fell through that platform. You were on it, and then you just were not on it. Thanks, game. Didn't let me beat the platform on my platforming game.
Alright, this game is Game of the Year. Every year you can crouch and tongue at the same time. So you can do stupid stuff like this. And the whole reason why I wanted to do that backtracking thing was just to check this one area. And it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, we died for nothing. Good to know. This is what we do.
Now, Lester, I can't remember from your first stream, but have you 100%ed every level so far?
Yeah, so far we have.
He's doing good. Pretty much.
Yeah, the tonics are the only mystery thing. Because a lot of them being on the overworld, it's a little confusing where to go. Don't like this combination. Flying enemy on top of crab. Not fun. That's why I don't like this. That crab is next to impossible to kill without a bomb. Well, I don't have to go over there anymore because I got the twig coin. Oh, I think I may have screwed up getting that. I'm just gonna take the L. I want the quills.
I'm gonna take the L.
Wait, how? Okay, I don't know how that counted as activating the red quill, but sure. I'm probably creeping someone out by doing this, but this is just too much fun. I'm a chameleon. I gotta know how to use my tongue.
I got a tongue.
If anything that chameleon twist taught me, your tongue can do a lot of weird crap. Like you can vault with your tongue, because that's a thing.
You can wear your tongue as a scarf if your ninja told me anything. Ah! Don't you just hate it when you miss it?
Yeah, and I couldn't really do anything about that. Oh, well, it's fine. I don't want that quill. Alright, here, we'll stop you. Right there. You just take a breather. And I think before we jump into the docked version of this, we actually can take a quick little break here. Didn't realize I was already going for 2 hours. Time can fly when you're playing this game.
Yeah, you're having fun at least.
Yeah.
The game is great.
Yeah, it's really fun. Well, I just noticed I'm trying to connect back to my my deck program here, just to swap scenes, and I'm having an issue. Let me see if we can get that to reconnect. I don't want to tab out. Don't make me use the keyboard. I'm by the dang keyboard. Alright, well, I work on tech issues behind the scenes, I guess, as well. We're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll be jumping into the alternate version of Chapter 20 and see what really changes when this guy's parked. I changed out, well, decent amount. So yeah, stay tuned and we're back here in just a moment. Alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into the alternate version here, Chapter 20.
The alternate version. Then, in
I also just noticed my controller turned off. Alright, let's try this again.
In Yoshi's Crafted World terms, the reverse side.
And what you mean by that is a waste of a gimmick. Because why?
Hey, honestly, like, don't get me wrong. I think Crafted World's a fine game for a Yoshi game. I really do think it's fine. But, man, they really kind of dropped the ball with that, what I was expecting.
Yeah. The biggest problem I have with that is the whole advertised thing they originally showed at E3. It's like, oh yeah, you have these different versions of the level you can play at once. Like, yeah, that didn't happen because that whole idea got scrapped and changed around for the Poochie Pup thing, which was way worse compared to what they showed.
Well, like, they had that ground pound move that you just flip the level and inside the level, and I was like,
yeah, that was way better than what we actually got.
I thought that was kind of a cool mechanic, but, I mean, granted, I don't think that the game is bad. It's a fine Yoshi game, but
I think it's just kind of there.
Just please don't 100% it. It's not worth it. It's not as bad as, like, Yoshi's New Island. It's not as bad as
no, that's still definitely the worst game in the whole franchise. I let the stain on the series is still recovering from to this day.
Woolly World was a great game.
Yeah, it's still probably my favorite, because I know a lot of people still prefer Island, but I really do like a lot of things that Woolly World did.
I like Yoshi's story, but that's because that was one of my first video games I ever played in my life. So I kind of have a.
I mean, that one's still a good game too. I know a lot of people just said it, but to be fair, compared to any other Yoshi games we have, it's definitely one of the best ones. Because the Yoshi games have been a kind of a roller coaster of quality. I've been really good or really okay at best.
Yeah. I was just kind of a little disappointed with Crafted World. Like, I felt bad that 70 hours in that game. 70 hours! But that was because I at that point, I just said, I'm gonna 100% this game. I'm gonna go ahead
It's
and
just
try.
way too tedious for that reason, yeah. That's why you spend more time in that than you really should. Because you're playing the same level like 4 times. Not even an exaggeration, it's that bad. It's like they really want to make sure you played the game. But they went a little overboard on that front.
I think when it came to the Sprout mini games, like the Find Sprout, I just looked up YouTube videos.
I did too, because at that point I was like, no, I'm not doing this on the 4th time. I'm done. I can't. My sandy is already checked out.
I mean, it's just going through all the levels of finding the items and then to get the last flowers that you needed.
Yeah. Again, it's like, no, at that point my sanity checked out. Because they just make you play so much of the same thing over and over and over again.
I'll go ahead and save you the trouble. I'll do the playthrough for freaking Ethan.
I mean, we're probably not gonna get to that one for a while.
I know, I'm just joking. I'd probably do it, but...
I know first, if you were doing any Yoshi game for the platform, you would do story first.
I'd probably do story.
I would probably do Island or Willy World for that reason, too.
I like Yoshi's Woolly World as well. Just wish I mean, when I get to the game, I'm gonna try to incorporate both versions of the game into my playthrough a little bit.
You don't really have to worry about much with that because the biggest differences between them come with the Poochie stuff that you get after the Fortress of every world. So it's only like one mini game thing, and it's there like 6 times. Outside of that, it's the exact same game. Because you have minor things here and there, like the extra costumes and the fact that you can create your own now, but that's about it. Which is such a minor thing. You can just show that off in like one quick part. I didn't realize that was going to be stationary for a second there. Like, hey, blimp. All right, I'm out. No blimps.
I need to go back and play the original Yooka-Laylee on my PS4 to get that last trophy. Cause I'm literally just missing one trophy from.
Wait, they don't have googly eyes. They got googly eyes on. Why do these guys not have googly eyes? This is actually weird. The tonic doesn't work in this section.
What the heck? Weird.
I mean, I'm not complaining. One hit KO enemies. It's nice to actually play the game like it's supposed to be played.
Actually, I'm gonna go load up. I'm actually gonna go see if I can, because you brought up a good point last time when I talked about Yooka-Laylee. Maybe I should go back and load up my file and see if I can get that last thing.
You might as well, because if it's like reset the state of that one pagey, then you can probably just see if you can get it without redoing the entire game for one collectible. It doesn't hurt to try. That feel when you made it through the entire section, and the only reason why you die at the hardest section is because your jump button didn't work.
Oh.
I hate everything. Like, I was doing so well, and then the game's like, hang on. That button you use for jump, let's just turn that off for a minute. Oh, man. The missed inputs from a roll jump is still weird to me. It's so odd to get used to that. I don't even find this section all that hard because I'm used to this kind of weird, super precise bullcrap and platformers. I play a lot of games that do this. Mega Man, anyone?
Yeah. Yeah, Mega Man. So many games on PS4. Jeez. I got so many. How did I end up with such a big collection of PS4 games?
A lot of them became cheap at one point, I think. You just kind of picked up a big catalog. Because you were a couple years late into the system, and that really helped you pick up a lot of the early games. Because they were always on sale. I mean, to be fair, I did the same.
Yeah.
Now I'm a proud owner of the Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection coaster, because I'm never using that disc, since I own it digitally since they gave it away for free last month.
What the fuck? There's an update file for Yooka-Laylee? Oh, I guess
Yeah, I just got an update like a week or two ago.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's interesting how that game from 2017 is still getting pretty regularly updated to fix a lot of bugs. Normally that kind of thing just stops after like a year, if they're lucky. Some games don't even get updates. I'll figure out that bomb thing later. I don't even want to bother with that now.
So how many have you done? You said you went from chapter 14 straight to 20, right?
This is pretty light. Yeah, we kind of jumped to near the end.
Yeah.
Oh, suspicious ring. Hang on.
What happened to my save file?
I don't
Deleted?
see it.
I
Is
guess
this
it
the
got.
ring? Oh, that doesn't even look like a ring. I'm not kidding. That literally looks like maybe just a discoloration on the floor. That's almost natural in this area. There's a lot of discolorations in the floor. Yooka-Laylee's loading screen. Oh, lights around, only a spotlight guides the way. Ooh, boy.
Oh gosh.
That's gonna be a very hard one to see what you're doing. But although licensed to quill, I like it.
License to quill. Oh gosh, that is perfect. I love that.
I still want to know how to get up here. Because this area's been taunting us for a while. How did you get to chapter 10? Let me see if we can actually look that up real quick before we leave the area.
Hey everyone, it's me, John Cage.
Hey, quiet. YouTube video. Hey everyone. It's a random Let's Player showing you how to do this thing. You don't want to listen to me.
Hey all, Scott here. Oh no, not that video. Hey all, Scott there.
Wait a minute. Did I not see this the first time? Hang on. Yeah, because that makes sense. Ground pound for plant to appear. Yep, that. Wonder why I missed that.
Hey, thanks, game, for kind of explicitly telling me how to do that.
I didn't even notice that was a ground pound thing. Again, very subtle with the lighting. It's really hard to notice. Sounds like secrets? Is that time I can point out secrets? Where the heck is it? Oh, here we go. All secrets and Fate's sound. Oh, no. Only Laylee can hear, so I'm guessing if you lose her, you're screwed. No, I might as well. Actually, that sounds like a really nice thing. Now, I wish that would work in the overworld, because I really need that right now. Secrets here would be nice to find.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently I solved his clue. I never even knew you had a clue. I just met you.
I just met you, and this is crazy.
Oh, hi.
Here's my tonic. So, change me maybe.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cancel you tomorrow. Sorry. It has to be done now.
Well, apparently my Yooka-Laylee file got deleted, and I don't know how it happened.
Speaking of getting canceled, Yooka-Laylee save. Ah, the elusive chapter 10. We finally found you.
Not so much for that idea. I was just wondering if I could possibly get my platinum. That would have been elusive too, but I guess not. That's alright.
Strange how it did get deleted. Maybe it just wasn't backed up when you changed out hard drives, although that would be weird if that was the case.
Yeah, that would be weird. That's okay. It happens. It happens. It happens way too often with me.
Yeah, you've got a lot of game saves that just randomly disappear.
Randomly die and just disappear and go into the void. That's okay. I'm not too bummed out about it. I just play through the game again when I'm just in the mood to play it. I just wanted to boot it up, see if I can get it, but that's it.
It's not that terribly long of a game either to really play through.
Yeah, I don't know. I think last time I played Yooka-Laylee, it took me...
What the heck is RES resolution? We're going to say NES, but without saying the word NES.
Yes.
Very few pixels. Just remember on the Rextro Entertainment System back in the day. Yep, I had a feeling. We're going there.
The Rextro Entertainment System.
It's slightly more blocky, but actually more or less like N64 blocky. Not 8-bit blocky.
Alright, so there's a leaker going around saying that the ARMS character for Smash Brothers is going to be revealed on the 2nd anniversary of ARMS.
Okay.
So it came out last year?
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
That's
I don't think this ARM leaker knows what day and year ARMS released, because that's definitely off.
I said, yeah, you just kind of lost all your credibility saying that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So with this game that I kind of like is, yeah, you're doing a lot of 2D platforming, but man, you do a lot of stuff on the hub world.
Oh yeah, like half of the game is just exploring the hub, really. Because I still want to have that like 3D like collectathon feel that the first game had without being overbearing, which is basically this.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the Rex graphics look like. Yeah, it looks like I need to invest in the HDMI mod because holy crap, I can barely tell. So mighty Jackies.
So many blocks. I am now jagged edged. I am now a polygon for my former self.
So I love the size of Laylee's ears when she has that power to hear secrets because they are humongous. Oh, yeah, how am I supposed to see that? Excuse me? What did I get hit by? The ceiling? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so stupid. Up there are spikes, and when I hit the enemy, it bounced me slightly through the ceiling, so I clipped the spikes. That is the stupidest thing.
That's so weird.
I can't even see my quill count, the brush is in the way.
I do like that most of these tonics are just flat out aesthetics.
Yeah, there's a lot of useless tonics in the game. Which probably doesn't help in some regards, but I mean, you don't have to worry about buying them all at that point.
Yeah. Just the ones you like, I guess.
Okay, I ran on that spike for a second. I seen that. How'd I live? Now I want Laylee back.
Laylee,
I haven't heard a
come
secret yet.
back. Come back.
Nope. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Nope, I want to fall off rope. Is that so much to ask for? I will say some parts in the song when it kind of goes a little like doo-doo-doo style, it sounds like Rusty Bucket Bass lately. Hey, how's that coin 2 and I have the power to hear where the secrets are? How the hell did I miss the first one?
Ah.
I'm getting rid of this filter because that's probably making it hard for me to actually see like pretty much every filter in this game.
Well, Lester, I know that you were planning on getting the game eventually, but careful online because, I mean, granted, yeah, I know it's an older game. I know it's like a 10-year-old game at this point, but 4chan got a hold of definitive Xenoblade Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So,
well, the biggest problem with that is there actually is stuff to spoil because the game did get a new epilogue that links into Xenoblade 2.
So be careful, people online. Dang it, I guess 4chan got a hold of Definitive Edition, so...
I don't know how I got out there a little bit early, but during this age, who knows? It could just easily happen.
Well, I think review copies are out right now, because,
Yeah.
I mean, out at the end of the month, so...
Yeah, well, not just that, but reviews usually get it, like, especially with long RPGs, weeks in advance. Something like this, they need to have it, like, almost a month before the game comes out, and how long it takes to review a game in this length. I mean, it's so stupid that got out there that quick. Like, you know, every kind of leak like this.
What the heck? Okay. Ubisoft confirms. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is running at 4K at 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Well, I'm just like saying, it's like, why are we 30? I thought the whole point of this generation was to improve frame rate.
Not really, it's just to improve visuals. They're still gonna do 4K, but if they can't do 60, they're not gonna care as much. They just want to do 4K.
Can I be honest with you?
To be fair, they've been not doing that great of a job with this platform generation when they've been pushing, hey, buy the enhanced systems for 4K. 10% of the games may be 4K. And it's not much.
Don't see the difference. I feel bad, but
You need a big TV for it. Like, you need at least a 55-inch to see the difference. I notice the difference when I go watch the movies. Like, movies now look way more crisp and clear compared to how they used to look, like, 5 years ago. But that's because that's like a giant, like, what, 100+ inch display. Well, no, not even an inch. Like, it's, you know, a couple feet. Pretty huge.
a couple feet, just a couple.
Yeah. You know, just a good old 10. No, I was like, yeah, the huge screens, that's the point. And you notice it with that. That's why you need a huge screen for you to notice it at home as a consumer, too. If you don't have a big enough screen, you're not going to notice. I don't know as much of a difference from what I've seen, but most of the screens I've seen that have 4K support aren't that big.
Well, that might be crazy. Now you're missing two. What the hell?
Yeah, I know which one I'm missing here. I just don't know where the bomb is. I need this bomb. Oh, here we go.
Asking you shall receive.
Man, I don't know where this $1 million paycheck is. Where's that? Where's that paycheck? I need it right now. Spit, Yuka. Yeah, I know Laylee can fly on her own because she's a bat, but I swear, those ears will make her fly. She's like Dumbo at that point.
I wonder how the Super Mario movie is gonna be. I hope it's as good as the Sonic movie is.
I mean, they've seen how well those kind of movies are doing now, so I would imagine the studio working on it's probably having the same kind of care put into the movie.
Speaking of, hi Iceberg.
Hey, Iceberg, how you doing? You never knows the difference between 30 frames and 60 frames. I think it depends on the game you play, because some games I don't notice that kind of difference, but if I'm playing a fast-paced game, I'll definitely notice it.
I'm sorry, Lester. You're among people that aren't, I guess, culturally taste as you probably.
I mean, you grew up with Nintendo, like early day Nintendo, not this, you know, N64 era. You know, when everything ran at 12 frames a second.
Yeah.
No, I say that only because, like I said, I'm used to seeing a difference in only fast-paced games because you actually can somewhat see a visual difference in certain ones. Or if I play a version that's in 60 and then go backwards. Like Hat in Time is a good example, same for Sonic Heroes. I played their PC or console versions in 60, go back to a version that's 30, oh my eyes. It looks very choppy.
I know the difference between 60 and 30. I know, at least know that. But like I said before, it's like I really can't see the difference between. And I've been to movies, but I still don't see the difference between 1080p and 4K. I really don't.
It's more of a sharpness difference, but you're only gonna notice that kind of thing if someone actually really takes advantage of it.
Maybe I should just watch a video that kind of goes over it.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously better because it's 4 times the resolution as 1080, so it's 4 times the sharpness and pixels and all that. So it can fit more on the screen. Which also means probably for game devs, they're gonna make the text even smaller.
Yeah.
Because that's apparently a trend.
Picked up hours work this week. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you picked up hours this week.
Yeah, really. Especially right now, everything being so uncertain.
Oh, wow. This is the first time you've had 40 hours in 1 week since 2008. Oh my gosh, Iceberg. But yeah, I just... Amber, do you know the difference between 4K and 1080?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just...
Mostly because I got a 4K TV, but...
I mean, I'm watching you play this game, and I don't know if it's in... Wait, is this game even 4K?
I don't think it is. I think it comes close, but it's probably like 1440 or something. Because a lot of games on PS4 Pro and even Xbox One X, they can't do 4K. They try, but they just can't get close, so they're just upscaled. I still say one of the worst contenders of that is like games that have the multi-releases and they don't feel any different on X compared to PS4 Pro. Like a good example of that is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. The game runs the exact same on both PS4 Pro and Xbox One X when the X is way more powerful, so what the hell happened?
I don't know.
It's one of those cases where they just didn't really utilize the hardware they're working with. They just common denominator system, ported to everything else. And it showed. They might have made it for the PS4 Pro first, and then just got to work on everything else.
Pro being advertised for the Crash Insane Trilogy.
It was false advertisement. That's the worst part.
It was saying it was 4K technology. I don't know if that was
1440p. Was not 4K.
Okay, well, what was this whole 4K? Was it just because he's furry?
No, because it was supposed to be 4K.
Wow.
It was literally false advertisement because they wanted to say it's presented in 4K. Game ran in 1440p upscaled to 4K. That's not the same thing. That is extremely misleading. It wasn't 4K until the export a year later. That and also PC for pretty much the same reasons, better hardware. They like to do that a lot in the marketing. We'll just like advertise the resolution more than anything else, even if it may not be true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong?
I'm missing one.
I will say though, from what I've seen, 4K computer monitors are really good. Even if you don't care for like the extra boost in resolution, you just have an extra boost in workspace because they're bigger displays.
Huh.
I've seen some people like video editing loads, they just use one monitor if it's big enough of 4K display because they can fit their entire project on one screen and still be able to make out everything. Like they got that tiny preview window, it's just big enough for them to actually make out everything. Got their whole timeline there so they can see all the extra stuff, color gradings, sounds, like you name it. They just fit it all on one screen.
I mean, if they could do that, they might as well.
Yeah. I know more production-based areas like to do that, especially like movie-based things or industry media companies, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Or if your line is tech tips because, dear God, you like, you know, free stuff.
Didn't he say he was gonna quit at one point?
Yeah, that didn't really happen. He was just feeling down about things and how the YouTube system kind of just defeats you. Which is kind of the norm for YouTubers at this point, sadly.
I mean, yeah, he ain't wrong with that. I mean, I'm getting dislike bombed and I don't even know what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, it just happens, and you can't figure out why and what to change. I gotta say anymore, this online content creation is just hard to actually keep up with. It kind of puts you in a bad state of mind.
Yeah.
And I mean for all platforms. I'm kind of feeling that as of late with Twitch stuff too.
Yeah. I've been kind of feeling the same way, honestly. But the thing is, though, I never used to. I guess it's because I've been feeling like I've been putting a lot more effort in my videos lately than I have ever before. Especially now, since I've like implemented a brand kind of with my videos.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's not a real brand, but you know, it's
Well,
me.
it's not an identity at that point.
For my channel, and I started using custom thumbnails. I started using, you know, stuff like that. I haven't started using inslates. I probably should be using.
Yeah, although from what I've heard, the insights don't really affect much either. It's like, then what's the point? I swear, like every new thing that's added to the platform, it just gets less useful to use it. It's like, why'd you even introduce it then? Every
Yeah.
time. You do this every time. Remember cards when you told people to use that, and now it's just basically so invisible that most people forget cards exist? Oh. Well, that explains a lot. I was wondering how you get that coin.
Very carefully.
And by that, we mean invisible cannons. 'Cause that's the thing. I knew it. It goes backwards, and it goes through a wall. Yeah, I don't know how to get that one, but I'll do that instead. That works for me. Sure. Get the coin backwards. If it works, it works. I take it. Really? Let's not do that again. I keep on getting Laylee and then immediately losing her. Let's not do that, please.
I don't want to lose Laylee this early. It's a checkpoint. Ah, what the heck? Man, you hit the side of that thing.
Yeah, I don't really have much clearance.
No.
I don't like this. There's nothing you can do at that point if you're on that rope and the other rope isn't lined up. You just have to take the L. That's not great.
You guys have...
I can't jump back to the other one. There's not enough gap.
I know better. I know the B battalion's right there, but I know there's more stuff over here. It's always that case. Give me my
When
coin.
you're right next to the end, you don't have a coin yet. It tells you like 9 times out of 10, it's actually right next to the battalion.
Battalion rescue.
Yeah, I didn't like this one as much. This level was kind of slow because of all the climbing.
Do you still have the big head mod on Laylee?
No, that's just her giant ears from the secret tonic. Which, to be honest, that tonic didn't really do much. It kind of helps and kind of doesn't. It's weird. Like, it's such a faint sound to hear when you're close to something that I barely notice it. Oh, hi. Suspicious triangle, you say?
So Amber turned into a frog in her game.
Shut up.
And that was funny.
It was Barrett of all things.
Barrett turned into a frog, a bullfrog. I thought it was funny, I'm sorry.
Guess I really did find Froggy that time.
I guess you did find Froggy. Where's the cat? Where's Big the cat?
Oh man, now you just got us banned.
Oh, I forgot. That's a trigger word. I'm sorry, Lester.
Yeah, part of the ban list.
Part of the ban list.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Shush, I know. I just want the beginning of the hint. Scratch your map? That'll work. It's not scratch and sniff. I seem to have misplaced my rod. I need an adult.
I need an adult. That's what she said.
Okay, while he goes grab his rod in a different location, I'm going to just pretend he never existed.
Yeah, yeah. Just that's too much for me to know.
What stopped me there? That's weird.
Can I have the man's rod?
Hey, what? Is this still loop around to the beginning? Okay. Sure. All that just to get to this sign. Hey, what? Wooden bridge at the lower first? What the heck are you talking about this? I don't see any other bridges, so that... Well, the hint system in this gotta be really good or really crap.
Pretty crap. I mean, they did ask you earlier, Lester, to go look up online to find the answer.
Yeah, well, that one's definitely the crap one. Oh, wait, can I finally do Alternative Chapter 1?
Oh my gosh.
That one took forever to show up. I don't think that's how this should work. So you just turned chapter 1 into a water level? Really?
We don't like water level. How many water levels have you played that you actually liked?
Good
Not
question.
many.
There's been a couple.
I mean, nobody likes Water Temple. No one likes Great Bay.
Hey, you got like Water Temple. It's one of the only temples you can get an absurd number of keys with glitches. Oh, that was a platform I can stand on, not a background object.
I didn't know you were part of the background. That seems to be a big problem in this game. Is just like, I don't know if it's a background object or an actual platform I can ride
Yeah,
on.
some depth perception isn't that great in some areas. Where is the bomb? I don't have one of those. Let's see if I can get over to where that feather is. See if I can use those quills for something. Maybe that can drop a bomb. Oh, yeah. How are you supposed to know that? Sometimes they go a little too overboard with those invisible barrels. That was coin 2. Wait, what? Excuse me? Where's coin 1?
Where's coin 2? I don't know where it's at. It's hiding from me.
I didn't mean to do that. See, this is again what I was talking about earlier. This power for hearing a secret nearby, it's very, very quiet. So if there's a secret supposed to be going off, I can't hear it. And I got headphones on, so that's saying something.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Excuse me? Where did my friend go?
And it shows an arrow, says, hey, go this way. It wasn't like I wasn't gonna go that way anyway, game.
hear any secrets around here, so where the heck would that coin have been?
I'm trying to see if there's anything like out of the ordinary.
Dang, because I'm looking for another random hidden barrel at this point. Well, I guess I could have this cannon chase me underwater still. How's the cannonball working underwater?
How does cannon work underwater? I don't understand.
The fact that that has coin too is so strange. Now I'll make sure I didn't hear anything in the beginning that could have got muffled. That's not the case.
No.
This is so weird. What the heck? What I missed? The stupid coin. That's gonna bug me. I want the coin. It's right here. Almost makes you think it's supposed to be in this section down here underwater. Let me try something. You need to shoot me, though. Like today. I'm looking at you. Please shoot me.
Don't do it, Lester. You're too young. No.
Wait, how'd I miss? And the bomb hit the other bomb. Well, that defeats the purpose of what I was trying, but I'll see if this still can amount to something. I was gonna use that bomb somewhere underwater if it has like a cracked wall. So this is literally just for quills. I'm very confused with where this coin could be. I'm just gonna look at something here. I just want to move on.
Look at where the damn secret is. I'm tired of them taunting me.
What? Hang on. I hate everything. Ow, you're supposed to tell that looked like a background object you can't jump over. They do that a lot in this game.
What is with this game and wanting to make you do background, interact with the background? This isn't Yoshi's Crafted World. So did you find? I'm guessing you found it.
I got it. Yeah, I had to just not destroy the boxes in the very beginning. Jump on top of them, which gets me over the beginning section, which gives me the twit coin. Very roundabout way to find our missing coin, because I didn't think it would be literally in the beginning. And here's the thing, my secret couldn't point that out. So this power-up is kind of useless in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats the purpose of even having it. Like I can hear this twit coin perfectly, but why? What was the point in this one? Because I can clearly see it. Meanwhile, the one that's right next to the start that's above a wall you can't tell if you can jump over or not. Nah, let's just leave that one a mystery.
So, this Final Fantasy VII HD port that was released years ago. You know, they had a chance to fix all the freaking mistranslations and all that other bullshit. They didn't.
No, it's just a straight up HD port. They didn't change anything. Which means
Well-
some of the more racial things are left in the game.
Well, because I'm at the first boss, I'm at the Scorpion tank, and Cloud is still telling Barret to attack when its tail's raised.
Yeah.
Not supposed to. He's supposed to say, don't attack while it's attack.
To be fair, that's one of the more tame things they've done. Because again, that game has some racial things said in it that is kind of a no-no nowadays.
Well, not only that, they say the R word in the
Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm talking about. Hit the stupid box. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find something to throw, because that I need to hit somehow, but I don't have anything to hit it with. Or I could just jump in the hill. My favorite pastime. Oh, I get it. And now he's drowning, so I need his help. And alternative chapter 1 is a real big difference compared to normal chapter 1 in terms of difficulty. First one's like a nice cozy ride. Alternative's like, please just figure out every cryptid thing. How are you not jumping up there? Keeps on hitting his head on nothing because he clears the jump and then hits his head on a visible wall. There. All that for a stupid bomb. Is this even worth it?
Nope.
Apparently not for Laylee. I was getting our Laylee. She's over here. Well, I guess if I didn't get the bomb over here on my left, I can get this one for the Twit coin number 2, but I feel like this is also needed for another Twit coin, so that's probably not the best idea. Jeez, those bombs are persistent. That was nowhere on the screen.
I need to keep this bomb.
Oh my gosh, these things are persistent. This thing is just spitting off like quills in the fire.
Oh my god.
And I dropped the bomb anyway, so yeah, that bomb is just useless for me. Fine. I'll just have another one.
You know, one thing I'm really hoping for, I'm hoping the Switch, and I know this might be wishful thinking, I'm really hoping that they do the Switch Online for N64 games next.
I mean, it'd be nice. I almost feel like they probably won't because of how much more complicated it is for them to just make an emulator for that. Because they have not used the ones from the Wii era anymore. They just stopped using those.
Well, they did.
Yeah. So they have to make a new one at that point. Because they don't have the team who made those ones anymore to make the same ones basically for the Switch. Because you can't just port it over.
No. I just hope that, they do that because then I can get a lot of my favorite games on there too. So, it really would be, I know it's not technically I don't own the games at that point because I'm basically rendering a service. But it'd be nice to have those on my Switch, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wishful for thinking. Now, GameCube stuff, I'm not even asking for that.
Yeah, that one's definitely not gonna happen. That's a lot of extra work for them.
Yeah.
Really? Face full in the bomb. Give my Laylee back.
Be Italian.
And this guy really screws up a lot when he fishes out the entire town from Chapter 1. Holy crap, that's a way different level. Like, I'm not surprised this one had a big difficulty spike compared to all the other alternatives because this one took a while to unlock, but holy crap, that's a huge jump. Like, the others don't feel that much more difficult in a lot of areas, and this one's like, here, no more training wheels. You're going to the deep end. Sir, please put that town back. Okay. These guys really like their sex in the windows.
What the heck? We're a tiny, but that girl's made some big catches. Oh, lordy. That's what she said.
Okay, why? What was that? Animation just gave up. Sure. I like this right here. This shark's got it for you. I'm swimming with the sharks and they don't care. They're my friends. Oh yeah, you're buried treasure guy. Trying to see if we can find anything else, because I think at this point we're just gonna do a little more overworld exploration, not quite yet, because starting to get a little late.
Yeah.
But how do I get in there? There's a lot of platform I need to raise. You can see that much. Oh, hi, Pagey under the floor. Good thing I saw this little bump, which is, of all the bumps, these are some of the hardest to see because they barely look any different moving around the sand.
Yeah.
This game does a lot of stuff that's just kind of hard to see. I can't imagine playing this game on the Switch for that reason, on that tiny little 7-inch screen.
Ugh. I kind of picked up the Switch version of this game. I mean, I have Yooka-Laylee on both PS4 and the Switch for both games, so I kind of figured I just like collecting for both systems.
Yeah, to be fair, this game on the Switch is pretty good. I mean, the only issue is, I think the same issue that all the other console ports have, where if you use those graphical tonics, it runs in 30 frames instead of 60. So it has a little bit of a graphical hit. It's not that big of a deal, honestly, if all the console versions do the same thing.
Yeah. Pagey power.
I can't help you with a rock in my mouth.
Sir, I believe I'm in between a rock and a hard place.
That cart just pooped out a tonic. Chip on their fins, really? We're going there? Man, this game just likes to make a lot of puns, no matter if they're subtle or not. Now I want fish and chips. Oh yeah, no, that's the tonic we got earlier. I actually didn't look at it. Cartoony. Sure.
I mean, how cartoony can you get without with the googly eyes?
Yeah, I know, we already have that going on. Now we have a skin to make us look like a cartoon character, but we're already a cartoon character, so several questions. I can see the tonic buried underwater. I just have to figure out how to get underwater. Okay. How do I get the other side of this lighthouse then? That's something I need to know.
He spent most of the game in the freaking hub world. That's actually kind of funny.
Oh, hidden back door. Couldn't even tell. Man, this place is just one giant puzzle. How do I get this over there? This circuit only goes one way, so I can't put this in. I need to find a way to open this door. That's what I really need. I'll go up another layer.
Connect the circuit.
Oh, I get it. I connect the circuit up here so I can finish the circuit downstairs to come back upstairs. Man, they really want me to walk.
Puzzles are fun.
I like how it keeps on telling me to hold RB to push around the blocks in a cutscene when I can't push the blocks.
There we go.
Strange phobia you have, lady. It would be a shame if someone made that reality. Okay, I don't have an alternate. Do I have to just jump from here? Is that how I get the alternate? That is how you get the alternate. You go from the top of the lighthouse.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Well, I hope for our sake, if we do that, we land in the book. Because if we jump from up there and we miss, that's going to hurt. So I know how to damage this house, because apparently... I think this has a chapter? Yeah, there's a chapter in here. Just don't know how to get in. This guy just really loves his house.
Is that Cardi? No.
It's one of them, because there's multiple carts in this area.
Yeah, 'cause I remember in the marsh level, there was a cart at the bottom of the freaking marsh. Like, he was like trapped down there. And I was like, what a way to just go with your leg, your wheels are smashed and everything. You're just at the bottom of the marsh.
Yeah. That thing didn't have good experience.
A horrible end like that.
Oh, I get it. If I can get to this pagey, I can alter things. I don't know how they get to the pagey that easily, but I'm going to try this. Yeah, I don't think that's probably how they intend for you to get up here, because I can't talk to the pagey. A little bit of sequence breaking that the game doesn't know what to do. I'll definitely have to figure that one out. I'll probably figure that one out for next session. Oh, probably the bombs. Actually, now thinking about it. I don't know where to get fire, though. Yeah, there's no fire nearby, so I don't know about that one, but I have an idea of how we get over there. All right, what do you have to say? Figure that one out first. Yeah, there you go. There's your reference about the swamp.
Yeah, the marsh level. I forget what it's called. It's been a while. I liked Yooka-Laylee, but man, the level name besides Tribal Stack Tropics was like I couldn't remember the names of them.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of the level names were kind of there. Like they weren't as memorable as a lot of other games that same studio made.
It's
Kinda
hard.
sad.
It's hard because they were all basically like themes that have already been done in Banjo-Kazooie. Besides like the casino level, the casino level is an exception.
Yeah, I mean that one was definitely different for that reason. But yeah, all the themes that they used for Yooka-Laylee were basically the same in both Kazooie and Tooie. They've used those themes in one of those games.
Yeah, I mean, minus the last level, because I think the last level was a cosmic, like, space level, kind of.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
That was different. The casino and the space level were basically the unique levels of Yooka-Laylee that weren't in Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think Tooie had a space level or casino level, did it?
No, it did not. Although it had space themes with World 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Witchy World has space area.
Yeah.
That looks dangerous. Yeah, how? I don't like this challenge. Alright. Gonna have to be careful in this one. Because I want to do this just to see what he opens up. You know what? Take the L. I want to go. Oh, I go up. Ah, I took the unnecessary damage for no reason. Alright, that's one. And that's two. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Iceberg.
Yeah,
Long
he's
your leg. I guess, yeah. I guess you weren't anticipating how long your task would take when you stepped away. It's fine. Oh, I see. This is a shortcut back to the beginning area, so I guess now water can, like, leak over from here? Let me see. No? Okay. Why? Why? That was the most useless pagey transformation in the whole game. It doesn't do anything. If I want to get over there, I can just warp. I don't understand that one.
Pagey power not that strong.
Pagey power, completely useless. Alright, we're up to chapter 15. So now I can at least start these chapters. I just signed up for a 52-year mortgage. Where the hell did you find that? Life's a beach. Huh.
How's it? Monday been? Mine's been pretty good. I can't complain too bad. I mean, like my grandpa always says, I could always complain, but it won't do me any good.
I don't know if I want to click A to get out of this. This doesn't look fun.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I didn't get hit at all that? How the heck did I not get hit? Alright, I think we've done probably enough exploring for one night. I think we're actually gonna just call it here. I want to just look around while I got that one hint about the rocks. I'll figure that one out for next session.
Yeah, freaking rocks.
And I can flip this, and I can actually get back over to this side now. I got a flood here. Yes, this is how you get back. You just swim. And I can explore over to this area, which is a cave. Alright, cool. So we have a lot we can actually now explore in this area. Why did I take like 6 swipes? Alright, whatever. Alright, yeah, so we're going to end it here. So that was a lot of exploring. We pretty much explored a lot of pretty much the top map tonight. Because we saw all this stuff up here in the secrets.
Yeah.
So,
you
yeah.
You still got a good ways to go, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Because we still got levels down here. And if we highlight us here on the map, we have 36 out of 48 of the battalion, 169, nice, 200 Twit coins, and 42 out of the 66 tonics. So we're pretty much close to exploring everything and finding everything. But yeah, that's a little bit different. It'll take us a while to explore this overworld, probably to find tonics because of how cryptic some of them are.
Yes. That's a good one. You should watch that one. He did a really good job on that one.
Yeah, the Star Fox 64 playthrough came out real nicely. I liked how that one turned out. But yeah, now we're going to end it here. So thanks everyone who came out to the stream. It was fun. And I still got to test some stuff for the Thursday stream. So I'll just announce that one closer to the day because I don't want to commit to something and not work. So I'll let people know what's going on for Thursday. Probably the day of the stream, just as usual.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's going to do it. So, thanks everyone who came out, and we'll see you guys back here Thursday for something different. So, have a good night, everyone, and take care.
Good night, everyone.